night, 123-98. It was easy, fast, and out of control early. Wemby led the way with 19 points, 15 boards, 7 blocks, 3 steals, and 3 assists. 7 other Spurs scored in double figures. Good news in the first place chase as the Oklahoma City fell last night to Boston in Boston. The Spurs have now moved within 2 games of first place in the Western Conference. Finally, the tournament kicks back into gear tonight. The Sweet 16 tips off right here at 6 o'clock, with 11-seeded Texas taking on the number 2 seed Purdue. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. How we doing, San Antonio? It's the Morning Huddle on a small Friday. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Not Friday, Rob.
Not Friday, not Friday. Sorry to tell you.
But my hair's clean.
Oh, well, that's good.
Kind of an
That's
inside
good.
joke, but yes, it's Thursday. Happy to be here, though.
Happy to be here as well.
There are worse places to be.
I'm AJ. That's Rob Thompson. Good
Sorry to
morning,
jump you.
Robert.
Didn't mean to jump you there.
That's all right. You do it every day.
I'm sorry.
I've yet to finish an introduction of this show.
I do not. I do not.
Over there on the other side of the glass, Victor Brown. Good morning, Victor Brown.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So you enjoyed Fred's, I hear.
Well, we'll discuss our lunch yesterday.
I don't like to claim to be like,
Hey, being that you went to Fred's, you are now
He's
officially.
baptized. Yeah, he's been baptized in the grease of Fred's fish fry.
You are a Pudo. You
He
can
is
get
now
a T-shirt.
officially puro.
I mean, I don't like to brag, but yeah, I'm pretty much.
And he did it in record time. It's kind of like the way Elvis got his black belt. You did it in like 2 years.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever done it this
You did
fast.
speed eating?
He did. Well, he did the speed puto, the speed baptism. He's done it all now.
I've done it all.
North side,
friends.
south side, barbecue.
You can't stop me. I've
We've
eaten at
had- we've eaten at
every random Mexican place you can eat. I've eaten
yeah,
at.
You've
I've
had
taken him to
chicken on a
RMR's.
stick at Fiesta,
He's
right?
had
I
the chicken
have.
on the
Yeah,
stick.
okay.
And now Fred's Fish Fry.
Ate the whole jalapeno.
You've been to Big Lou's.
Yeah.
You've done. There's nothing left, man.
Did you survive Market Square?
Well,
Has he went to Market Square?
I don't think he has seen Market Square on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, you need to do that.
I think
Once
we
you
might
do that,
need to do that
then-
this year.
Then
Then-
you'll get all your badges. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll get all your badges.
Yeah,
I'll level up.
You will have achieved
Oh, that's royalty
little
here.
status.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get the handshake and the pamphlet.
And then you'll
Nice.
qualify for El Rey Feo next year.
Yeah.
See?
Uh,
I dare someone to put up someone uglier than me to challenge.
I think
For
it
my
could happen.
crown.
The world's your oyster now.
Yeah.
You're in the club.
That's right.
But we ate at Fred's Fish Fry.
Sweet.
We were the lunch rush, the two of us.
Just the two of you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
we ordered the same thing.
And there was one
I
guy
get the
there,
sense.
right?
I get the sense that everything we ordered was cooked in the same basket. I think he's like, "Oh, you
Oh,
want all this?
easily.
Throw it in the basket, man. You want another shrimp? All right, here's another one."
There was, when we got there was one lady leaving the parking lot, and that was the only car there.
Okay.
So Rob and I pull in, which means like I'm looking around, I'm like, there's no employee parking here. Like there's no
Not even
no,
a car to.
Yeah, is this place open? So we go in and there's one dude, a kid. I mean, he might be what?
If he's 20, I'd be shocked.
Yeah. I mean, he's a kid.
Yeah.
And he's like, I asked Rob, I'm like, you think he's the only one working here? And then we ask, and he's like, oh yeah. I'll be here till 5, just me.
Just me.
And he's like, I work 6 days a week. I said, are you the manager? And he's
No.
like, oh no.
Like, what the hell's the manager
Well,
do?
yeah. When did they work? I mean, it's
You're all
Well,
interrogating him.
I think that they have enough fish on hand, frozen in the back room for about 100 years, so they don't need to worry about
yeah.
new product. It's all frozen in the back.
Quality product, buddy.
And we, like I said, we're the lunch rush, so I don't think he has a busy day. I don't think it's really difficult.
yeah.
I don't think there's a whole lot of line standing in there. I also still appreciate the bulletproof order.
Well, not the bulletproof.
Well,
A bullet can get through there.
I
but
say bulletproof. I apply that to all the chained and barred protected.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bars between me and him to make sure that I don't steal all the
But
fish.
to their credit, it was the epitome of Fred's Fish Fry.
It was.
It was. There was nothing more, nothing less. If you expect more, you're crazy.
After the meal, I was like looking for the trash can to throw away my trash, and I was like, "Hey, you guys have a trash can?" He's like, "Oh yeah, just go through that door."
Yeah, it's back in the back.
Into the door that goes from the dining room, and you once you go through the dining room, you can either go into the kitchen or to the restroom.
Right.
And there's like a small, like a kitchen trash can, not like a restaurant trash can, just a small trash can.
So tell me you're a cartel front without telling me you're a cartel front, allegedly. You don't even have nobody eats here. You don't even have a trash can.
Yeah,
it's like when my parents came to visit me when I was in college, and I was living with my now wife, and I was on graduation weekend. They come to see my graduation. I say, "Yeah, you can stay in my house, and I'll stay over at someplace else." And my mother was like, "I opened your drawer and it's dusty. You don't even live here." Like, no, I have. You don't even live here, do you? And no one goes into. You don't have a trash can.
Yeah,
it's that little telltale. Like, so what are you exactly? How the hell are you still open?
Yeah, I mean,
and I have it on good authority, and this is alleged, absolute alleged. But anybody who knows the history of Fred's Fish Fry knows a couple of them actually burned down.
Oh,
some time back.
It was a competition.
Just a little bit of a.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
nobody was there because the guy left to re-up.
There's
That's why.
just a couple of them that went up in flames. Alleged,
I'm just glad
things
burned.
I'm
glad I got to it before it burned down.
Yeah, see,
I'm just saying. Sometimes
right.
Insurance pays better than the customer does. It's alleged.
The Mexican restaurant next door to it is now serving oatmeal, which is
new menu item.
Yeah.
Oatmeal.
Got oatmeal. Imagine going in San Antonio. You go to a Mexican restaurant. You sit down and you say, "You know what? I'll have the oats."
The Jalisco number 7.
Yeah, let me get oatmeal with tahini on it.
Yeah, the oatmeal.
Give me the oats.
The waitress is like, "Got one." Like, uh-oh.
They sold one.
We sold the oatmeal.
They gotta
uh-oh.
They gotta hammer a spoon into the pot and stir it.
They come out and they put it on your table and they just stand there and watch you. Wait for you to try to eat it.
What do you think?
Hey, dig into that.
What do you think?
That's been cooking for 6 months.
Yeah, we made it.
It's been on the pot for 6 months.
It's fresh. We just made it 3 days ago.
Good, right?
Está bien, dale. Está bien, dale.
Más café? Huh?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah,
right?
but it was a good experience to have the fish fry.
We got it
the
done.
Brigade Bar. Now you got to go to a flea market.
What would I get at the flea market?
Anything. Watered down
Do you
soap.
need new cat eye contacts?
I'm gonna get a Wembanyama jersey.
Yeah, get a Wembanyama jersey, a machete.
I think the one down on the south
samurai sword.
I think you can go down to Trader's Village and get a kidney.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Vic
Liver.
tried.
No, I tried it.
They're out.
They were out of your size.
They're always out of kidneys. There's a lot of drinkers
My
there.
size is pretty common.
Yeah. Vic's got a he's an A2.
All
It's
we
a
got
little
is medium and extra small.
Yeah.
Their kidneys never fit me.
Yeah, most people are double A's.
Hey, they still have clothes from Solar Serve there.
Solar Serve.
Solo Serve.
What's that?
Solo Serve was the OG. You know the stores like Marshall's have seconds, like slight imperfections. Solo Serve had just straight up catastrophes. They would sell anything. You'd get like 3-legged pants. I mean, you had to, but if you dug through there, and everybody went to Solo Serve right before school.
Yeah.
You could always tell the Solo Serve kids because one sock went all the way to the knee and the other one was like bagging around the ankle because they never worked.
The Cavaricis, but the Cavarici symbol was crooked.
You see those kind of things.
It was wrong. I don't know. Something was wrong with it. So they call it a defect, and you got it for cheap.
Yeah, you go to Solo Serve and just get you could get name brands, but those name brands had problems.
Oh boy.
That's how I survived back then.
Hey, man, we all hit Solo Serve. Anybody who says they did not back in the 70s is lying.
That's when gas was 70 cents a gallon, buddy.
Yes, hamburgers were a nickel.
Yeah, they were.
I was a little surprised. So our meals, we got 2 of those fish and shrimp meals, seafood platters. Which, by the way, I've never seen shrimp that are shaped like that in the wild. I didn't know wild shrimp came in like a flattened,
oblong circle.
It looks like a hockey puck with a tail,
and then the perfectly square fillets.
Perfectly. And dude, I brought.
Yeah, I'm sure what your kids said. Like, what the hell is this?
I brought it home to my wife.
A giant fish stick. Who's from the Northwest? Who's probably a fish snob.
She is a fish snob, and she,
okay.
I told her I brought her home some fish. She's like, "Oh, that's nice." I brought it over, and she's like,
"What the hell is that?"
She looked at me like, "Are you serious? I'm not eating this." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "There's no fish shaped like that. I don't eat. I only eat fish-shaped fish."
It's the Gulf of America's square face.
No, this is from Gulf of Mexico before they changed it.
She was like, "Did you forget where I'm from? I don't eat fish that looks like that. I don't do that." And she did not eat it. She shamed me. She's not.
That's more for you,
she's
buddy.
Not Puto at all.
When we used to go to South Padre for spring break, we'd always hit a seafood place at lunch because they had all you could eat fish. And we sat down the first day, and they're bringing out this big pile of fried fish, and one of the guys goes, "Hey, what kind of fish is this?" And she looked at him and looked at the fish. She said, "Fried."
Yeah. I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
What do you want?
I mean, what kind of questions you got?
For free, basically. What fish?
Yeah.
Whatever was in the net is what we fried.
I do need to find an all-you-can-eat catfish. I could put a hurting on that.
That's just not as common here.
Yeah.
You got to go about 60 miles east before you see the all-you-can-eat. They're hard. There's a couple of places, certainly on the east side. Acadiana used to do it over there on the far west side, but I don't know of very many. That's a Brigade Bar question.
That's the other thing I've noticed is not a lot of crawfish in San Antonio. Like, my wife was like, we went through all of crawfish season and didn't eat crawfish.
Well, you have
to. Yeah.
Those who know, you go to HEB. You can order them from direct there. And the season is really just kind of beginning. I mean, for us. So it's, there's not a lot of the corner boils like further east you go where you could just pick up a bag on your way home. You just don't see that.
Well, and who cares? We've got Fred's Fish Fry.
That's all we need, brother. That's all we need.
That's right. All right, we got a lot to discuss today. Today is the start of the Sweet 16. By this time tomorrow, we'll be down to 12 teams with a chance to win the national championship of collegiate basketball. Also, Spurs win again. Shocking development. The Grizzlies, not a real thing. That is not. That is a. You talk about a. That's a Timu basketball team, right?
Man, there, but by the grace of God, I go, and I've been down their path, and it sucks.
Oh man, it's ugly. It's ugly. Also, Oklahoma City.
Thank you.
Dropped a game. How about that?
Jaylen Brown. Thank you, sir.
The first time in a month the freaking Thunder have lost, so the Spurs now 2 games back of Oklahoma City again. We'll talk about all that. Today is it's not the official opening day of Major League Baseball, but there's actual teams playing besides the Yankees and the Giants. And actually, the Giants didn't even play yesterday.
No, they didn't show.
They didn't show up.
I forgot it. They thought it was today.
Yeah, they were like, we play Thursday, right? No. What, like Rob, they thought
they got halfway through the third. Wait a minute.
Today was Friday.
This is real?
Yeah, I thought this was our last spring training game.
I thought this was that Team USA game. This is real.
No, this was a real one. That one counted to the standings.
Okay, well, 1 and 181.
Whoops.
There went undefeated.
Yep. So we'll talk about that as well. A lot to get into. It is the Morning Huddle on a Thursday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Our heaviest delays are on the northeast side of town due to road work. 35 southbound approaching 1604. We've got the roadway reduced to 1 lane, 10-minute delay, slow from FM 3009. Southbound 35, the off-ramp to O'Connor. Roadwork blocks the exit ramp. And then northbound 35, Judson Road. This road work has 2 right lanes blocked, and stop-and-go starts at Thousand Oaks. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
The future won't wait. Neither should you. That's why American Public University offers affordable, flexible master's programs to keep you moving forward. American Public University, built for what's next. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
If you're a young guy and you're getting married, you need to look at mom's Instagram and mom's Facebook.
Yep.
Mama can't stay married.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
You got that as a role model.
But you got to be the one that breaks the mold, though. That's what it's like. It's going to be different here.
I think Turley's covered his ass.
On that one, I am.
Hitting close to
That's
home.
right. Doesn't always work that way.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to The John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
San Antonio, your professional indoor football team is here. The San Antonio Gunslingers, competing in the Indoor Football League, the major league of indoor football. It's fast-paced, high-scoring action right in the heart of the Alamo City. Tickets on sale now for our season opener, Sunday, March 29th at Freeman Coliseum. Bring the whole family for fun and thrills, or grab a group package for your corporate outing. Visit sagunslingers.com today for ticket schedules and all the info. Gunslingers Football, San Antonio's pro team, San Antonio's pride.
Trying to keep up with today's fast-changing digital landscape? With more ways to consume content than ever before, it is getting harder to reach your customers. You need more than just a presence. You need the experts at Conrex Digital. We craft websites that convert. We curate engaging content on social and blog channels. We generate quality leads through Google and Meta. We dominate your competition on streaming TV. Bold marketing, real results. Conrex Digital makes it happen. Visit conrexdigital.com. That's conrexdigital.com.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Texas Gun Shows brings you the largest gun shows, and this weekend it's in Hondo, Texas at the Medina County Fair Hall. Open this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 5 and 10 a.m. to 4 Sunday. Texas Gun Shows is at the Medina County Fair Hall this Saturday and Sunday, 733 FM 462 North.
Have you or a loved one been arrested? Call the law office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, and get the aggressive legal help you deserve. From criminal defense to personal injury, attorney Jesse Hernandez and his powerhouse team are ready to fight for your rights. Calls are answered 24/7 because legal trouble doesn't keep office hours. Call 210-807-8656 or visit jessehernandezlaw.com. That's jessehernandezlaw.com. The law office of Jesse Hernandez. The Texas Chancla has your back.
Hi, I'm Michael from the Warren Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide. Friday, December 4th at Moody Center. Get tickets Friday, March 27th at 10 a.m. at worldscollidetour.com.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Plumbers, today will be a good day. You will be profitable. Your clients will be nice. No one will stand over you and tell you how to fix the thing they actually hired you to fix. You will also feel at peace after switching to Progressive, America's #1 commercial auto insurer. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. #1 commercial auto insurer from the NAIC's 2024 National Premium Data.
It's tax time, y'all. If you want to file free, this next one's for you.
Now taxes is so free. Terrible tax, free edition only. Roughly 37% of filers qualify. Simple form 1040 with
love that jam. Up next, commercials.
Intuit TurboTax free edition. See if you qualify at turbotax.com/free. No schedules except for earned income tax credit, child tax credit, student loan interest, and Schedule 1A.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Burning out. Oh. Yeah, Vic.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah.
New shoes. That's Rob. I don't know what I am gonna do.
I remember buying the keychain
Oh.
at Spencer's.
Black tie.
So this was what, 83?
I don't need a reason
I
why.
don't remember.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think 83.
Just as fast as it can.
But I remember buying it at Spencer's at Windsor Park Mall.
About a sharp dress man.
I'd always been a ZZ fan. And then when this got big, they weren't what they were, but that was pretty cool. I just always found it funny that the one guy named Beard didn't have one.
Yeah. I should get a diamond ring.
Oh, man.
That's what all the cool dudes wear.
And a spinning guitar
Pinky
and
ring.
a hot white 50,
Cuff
whatever.
links, stick pin.
You have the potential for a giant beard.
I know.
Oh, yeah,
You've proven
you
that
could do it.
It can, in fact, happen.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. Well, it's I got to see them live. My mom bought me tickets for my birthday once.
Never saw them.
When I was in Vegas. I didn't even live in Vegas yet, but I was out there, and it happened to be my birthday, and she bought me front row tickets to a show at I want to say, I forget what theater it was at, but it was a small venue, very small venue
in Vegas.
And it was so great because I got to sit down the whole time, and I looked up, and there was the show. It was awesome, and I had meet and greet after the show, and I got to meet the only one that didn't come out was Dusty because he was starting to deal with being sick.
Yeah.
And then, eventually he died like a couple years later. But I got to meet the other two guys in ZZ Top and get my picture taken with them. And
did you tell them you're from their neck of the woods?
Oh, yes. Told them I was a Texan through and through. And they said, cool, man, get out of here.
Yeah,
next
next.
in line.
Everybody from Texas.
Next.
Next.
In line, man. Yeah, a lot of people from Texas. Big state.
Big state, yeah.
Beat it, kid. But yeah, good times. I've seen ZZ Top a handful of times. My dad was enamored with ZZ Top, and I'm a big fan myself. That's why I wear cufflinks and a stick pin every day. When I step out, I'm going to do you in.
It's where you put the stick pin I find interesting.
Well,
I guess variety is the spice of life.
That's right.
I don't know how you sit down.
And that's why Rob wears a top coat and a top hat.
Because I got nothing underneath.
And he don't worry because his wallet's fat.
Among other things.
That's right.
Don't ask me where I keep my wallet.
That's right.
After he puts gas, it's nothing.
No, that's true. That was before he had. Yeah, it was before he had premium gas.
Take out a small payday loan.
Now Rob drives a car on the album cover of Eliminator.
Yes.
And gas is more expensive now. That's all right. That's all right.
So let me get this straight. You bought a car the day we bombed Iran.
Does your wife know yet that your car only takes premium gas?
No, we're not talking about such things. I don't want to. The fairer sex need not worry about such things.
No, let's talk about it at 8 when she's awake.
And we'll just not even bring. She doesn't need to know.
Oh, that's funny.
That's almost $4.50
a gallon.
I don't even want to get into the fact that
What are you going to do if she ever has to drive your car somewhere?
I will just mention it in passing. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you remember. Remember when we talked about it in depth? And you said this is a great idea. Remember that conversation we had?
That is a good marriage move. You don't. What do you mean you don't remember?
Remember, I told you. It's you don't remember that conversation where I told you how much I loved you and said, oh, by the way, I bought a car that is basically $1 more a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
You don't mind that?
It was on accident.
I mean, remember I told you? And
mistake.
You said, Rob, I love you, and you can have whatever you want.
You
don't remember that?
You said, oh, you silly guy.
I do, vividly.
And you said, you better take me out to dinner right now. And I said, okay. And I took you out to dinner, and we had a great time.
Remember that night?
It was awesome. You drank a couple glasses of wine. It was awesome.
Yeah.
You had the good wine, too.
Yeah.
We didn't even, you got the bottle.
Yeah, a whole bottle.
No box. It was such a wonderful night. Too. I'm hurt that you don't remember.
I love you, honey.
Have I mentioned yet again how much I love you?
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be a funny conversation when it happens.
Yeah, that's gonna be real funny.
That's gonna be good.
Ha ha ha. MFer.
Oh.
Ha ha.
I just always just be like, we should take your car, honey.
Let me go fill up with gas first.
Yeah, let me.
Can I have
she's
your
like, I need to use your car. Oh, well, let me fill it up for you before you do.
By the way, I'm gonna need. What's your social again? I'm gonna have to run by the bank.
That's weird.
I'm gonna take out a short-term loan to fill up. Pay no attention to that.
Just a
little line of credit I had to open up to get to work.
Hey, did you see old Draymond Green speaking out for Wemby?
Let me tell you, there's a bit of a front-running wave that, Stephen A., Windhorse, who else have I seen? There's been a fair amount of dudes. There's another pundit that hit it as well. So I think there's a little bit of front-runner, but again, it's kind of like having the lead in the polls 3 weeks before the election.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it looks good now, but wait till they get behind the scenes and do the voting.
Yeah. If you didn't hear, Draymond Green said he hated and absolutely loved the MVP self-promotion from Wemby. He said Wemby said defense is 50% of the game, and it was like, oh, no one realized that? No one realized that 50% of the game we play is on that end of the floor? Everybody says he has a great point. Hello, you think? I hated that he had to do it. That he had to do that for it to be said. All of a sudden, you turn the TV on and everyone's like, oh, actually, maybe Wemby is the MVP. I guess Draymond doesn't understand the whole narrative thing that has to play through.
No, and they don't want to admit to the fact, but he's certainly been played privy to it with a guy standing beside him. He's been a part of what happens the year before you get the title. The thing that, like we talked about, it's a little uncomfortable to pat yourself on the back, but given the generation and all of that, it kind of rings true. Now, I saw Skip Bayless come out, and I do think the more people come in pro, you're going to have some of those guys on the outside that's typically like Skip that goes, hey, man, you're a little self-entitled here, hero.
Yeah.
Who are you? This is your third year. Yeah, you're having a nice year, but there's something about wait your turn, and that's going to be the next step in the evolution of Wemby. Is the first group of naysayers like, hey, man, that's too much too fast, man. You haven't done anything yet.
I thought it was weird. But again, just because I've never heard anybody do it before. But again, it's such an old man get off my lawn thing to say, and maybe that's just how kids are now. Like, look, hey, man, this guy's not better than me. And
in the age of the selfie, look at me. I mean,
I guess so.
And especially when this is something pretty big at stake. We're beginning a legacy here. So I get the charge to the top of the hill when we're expecting it to kind of trot up. We know you got a long future, but he's a young buck. Give it to me now.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to make a difference in the end, but.
Well, I will say this. If there is, and it does turn out to be some kind of chase, if Boston found something on tape that other teams can mimic, if there's something to the chase for first, if for some reason in the next week or so, the Spurs, they don't even have to overtake them, but they make this a race where everybody's talking about on a daily, and then we start seeing Wemby highlights on the regular, and he's always going to supply you something spectacular.
Oh, yeah.
I can see a world where it gets mighty tight. I can. I just don't think I still don't think it's going to happen as far as the chase. I think last night was a one-off on a tired team on the road against an inspired Boston team. That's what I think. But, OKC loses 2 in a row. Suddenly it's a tie race. And then we got some meat for the Nationals to kind of chew on for the last couple of weeks. And then you never know what happens.
You know what? I've got some sound here that I wanted to play about Steph Castle. Because Mitch talked about Wemby, his defense, and then he talks about Steph Castle being an all-defense guy. And I want to get into that coming up next. We'll get into that. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from Newstalk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Our heaviest delays are on the northeast side of town due to road work. 35 southbound approaching 1604. We've got the roadway reduced to 1 lane, 10-minute delay, slow from FM 3009. Southbound 35, the off-ramp to O'Connor. Roadwork blocks the exit ramp. And then northbound 35, Judson Road. This road work has 2 right lanes blocked, and stop and go starts at Thousand Oaks. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. New crispy chicken crunch wrap sliders at Taco Bell. With all white meat nuggets and your choice of creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard inside. One's a snack, more's a meal. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time while supplies last.
Guys, the tournament is back. You know what that means. The upsets, they're inevitable, and Underdog is the best place to get in on all of the action. You can make your picks and win money right now here in Texas, and it's so easy. You pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. Points, rebounds, steals, more. Who's going to carry their team during the tournament? You get those picks right, you could win up to 5,000 times your cash. How crazy is that? Underdog's been great for this Michigan team. They are up and down the court scoring lots of points. Look at the hires for Michigan, maybe. This week on Underdog, you got to get down with the tournament. Download the app today. Use that promo code ALAMO. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code ALAMO. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Garrett with Arasti. Every day you wait, pain has one more day to take from you. If it's keeping you from work, workouts, sleep, or just feeling like yourself, it's time to fix it. At Arasti, we find the root cause and treat it. No pills, no surgery. Most patients feel better in just one visit. Covered by most insurance plans, visit Arasti.com today. That's AIRROSTI.com. Arasti, we fix pain fast.
To find the location nearest you, visit Arasti.com.
The Gomez Law Firm is proud to be San Antonio's trusted personal injury law firm for the past 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us. Your firm has been fighting for the people of San Antonio since 1973. That's incredible.
There are not a lot of businesses that stick around for even 50 years, let alone personal injury law firms.
If you have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then turn to the law firm that will fight for you. Visit JoeGomezLaw.com.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
People. They're good. Good for laughs, for snorts, for cries, and goodbyes. People are good for doing nothing or getting up to something. People are good for squad goals and squad. People are good for you. Jim Beam. Best enjoyed together.
Jim Beam, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume, 2026 James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky.
Liberty Mutual customize this song for you. Like your car insurance, it's custom too, yeah. Liberty Mutual's got the coverage that could save you money. Thanks to Doug and Limu, well now you can go and take that. Liberty, 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 yeah.
At Macy's VIP sale, there isn't just one way to save. First, take 25% off our best brands, like Good American, Tommy Hilfiger, Calvin Klein, and so many more. Then, take 15% off must-have beauty and fragrance from Miu Miu, Yves Saint Laurent, and Prada. And Star Rewards members can earn Star Money even faster on everything else. Only at Macy's VIP sale. Hurry, it all ends Sunday. Savings off regular and already reduced prices. Exclusions apply.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament that gets underway.
Plus, opening day for real for Major League Baseball. Everybody's in action today.
Astros and Rangers included, and we'll react to the Spurs-Grizzlies game.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix, and you're listening to the home of the Texas Rangers, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Where Vic comes from isn't all that great. His automobile is a piece of crap. My fashion sense is a little whack, and my friends are just as screwy as me. Vic did go to boarding school.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Silver spoon and a paper plate.
Vic. I'm watching that show Gaslit.
I've heard it's good. I haven't seen it. I'm watching it.
Julia Roberts. It's about
on which one? What platform?
I think it's on Stars. It's about Watergate.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good.
Sweet.
And what role does she play?
She's Martha Mitchell.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's solid, man. Solid work. But they talk about it. There's a guy in there, the guy who the security guard at the Watergate Hotel who found the tape and whatever, like how basically he got fired because he was bringing too much attention to the hotel, and he met this gal who went to prep school, and he's like, "Oh, fancy," and she's like, "Oh, it's not that fancy," and then she's like, "Let's go out to a bar," and it's this brother. He's broke ass dude living in this crappy apartment. He's about to get evicted, and he goes out with this gal, and she's bringing around all these white people, and they're like, "Oh, what are you gonna do next with your platform?" And he's like, "Oh, I got to get out of here. I can't be around this nonsense." That's Vic. Vic's like,
I don't want to be here.
No. Well, Vic
Sean
did.
Penn's
Vic,
in it?
yeah, Sean Penn plays John Mitchell.
Oh, sweet.
He's got a bunch of makeup on. He's got a big fat turkey neck. He's disgusting looking.
Back then they just called her crazy. You talk about, you know what? She's just crazy.
Yeah.
She's just nuts.
It's funny. It's like she was from Arkansas, and she goes back to Arkansas before she's about to testify, and all these rednecks sitting there drinking like, "You call yourself an American? How can you do that to our president? How can you say these things about our president?" And she's just like, "Oh,
yeah.
All right, I'm going to go get another drink."
She's crazy. Have a drink.
Sweet.
I mean, she was kind of crazy, but she was also kind of right.
Oh, she had all the dirt.
Yeah,
right.
That's what we're missing today.
Well, they actually named a syndrome after accusing somebody of being crazy when they're telling the truth. The Mitchell syndrome.
Oh my gosh.
Where did that come from?
The Drew Show just gave us $10. Vic, go get tacos. It says if this
to go get Fred's.
It says if the Spurs go 8-1 in the last 9, 63-19, turnaround of 29 games is nothing. Doesn't count for MVP. Did Harden get an MVP in 2018 forever turn MVP into a scoring title? Come on, voters, be better.
I agree with everything you said, but scoring matters to voters. It matters to winning. It matters to being a valuable player. So, yeah, it is a bit of a scoring contest. Look at the scoring champions over the last 10 years and see how they correlate to MVP.
Luka is going to be the scoring champion, and Luka's not going to win the MVP.
No, but he has, and he could.
Well,
he's worthy of it.
He hasn't yet.
Oh, I'm just thinking Joker. You're right. Yeah. Luka hasn't.
Shea, and this is the difference. Shea is not a liability on the defensive end. Like, it's easy to point at guys like James Harden when he wins the MVP and go, "Oh, all he does, he's a one-dimensional player." Or if they ever give Luka one, "Oh, we know he's a liability on defense." No one will ever say Shea is a liability on defense. No. I mean, he's not Wemby. He's not the best defensive player in the world. But there is also Wemby is not the best offensive player in the world yet either. He's still a developing offensive player. And Shea has mastered that part of the craft. And again, a lot of it, I'm not a voter. I've got no stake in the game. But I do fully believe there is a process to how you become the NBA MVP, and it's never overnight. It can't be done overnight. And it almost never happens in someone's first great season.
You win it the year before.
Yeah.
That's what we've.
And this is Wemby's first real season.
I've been that. I firmly believe that, and it's 99% of the time that's how it works. But we do have an instance here where some of the things that we call prereqs, while they haven't actually been done, have kind of been done. And the one of the things that you talked about was you have to have kind of been there and done that before. This is just your first year. Well, yeah, this is Wemby's first year of absolute success, but they have tasted a little bit of it previous. So I don't think it's like he just showed up. There's that. And then there's the time about.
Well, they haven't been in the playoffs.
Right. And we're seeing that kind of change, and especially with a guy like Shea who feels like he's destined to win a couple of these things, and his team is as good as they were last year. How can he not get it? But I will say getting hot at the right time does matter. And in getting the guys that are voices that do speak across the league that are starting to buy in. So I do think that there's a better chance than there has ever been before to kind of leapfrog. Kind of like the Spurs' entire season is feeling like they've managed to leapfrog some steps.
Yeah.
So maybe because when I hear Stephen A. and Brian Windhorst, sometimes you want to be an outlier in a conversation just to spur the conversation. But then I hear like Wilbon, and then I hear other guys that do curry some respect from other writers who speak from longevity and all that. When they start saying, you know what? And then you start having players like Draymond going, I hate to say it, but. And so I do think there's a lot of I hate to say it buts going across some people's minds. And if the Spurs do manage to get this thing close and they do manage to have a stretch run that the NBA so desperately needs because of all the tanking, so there's a reason to dial in every night before the playoffs, and the Spurs are chasing that, I do think that it's a better shot than there's ever been. And I didn't think I'd even say that last week. But he continues to put up those kind of numbers and things that are happening and that are worthy of highlights. And the thing is now, he's in highlights that he's not even really a part of.
Yeah.
Because he's running by. Now you've got him dunking, but then you see a highlight of Steph Castle dunking, and you see Steph Castle, the first thing you think of is, well, if Steph's doing that, I wonder what Wemby just did. So there is that guilt or innocence by just being in the right crowd. So I think that there's a lot of things that say he's got a chance. I'll tell you, they get this thing tied. I think it's a 50-50 chase.
Maybe you're right. There are a couple of indicators typically. So I think it's been, I don't know how many years in a row it's been. I think it's been like 13 years in a row that you've got to be in the top 3 of Hollinger's, that PER stat. That's almost like that's an automatic qualifier. This year, right now, Wemby is 4th in that, but Giannis is 1st, and he's only played 36 games. Right, so you can eliminate him. So that he's not even in the discussion. So the top 3 in player efficiency rating are Jokic, Shea, Wemby. So he qualifies in that way. I think a lot, and I think team success is going to be a part of it because that's why I think Jokic is probably a long shot this year because the team success isn't there as it's been in the past. So I mean I understand the thought that he should be in this race, and quite frankly he is. And I looked at the odds yesterday or 2 days ago. We looked at it last. That's when it was Shea was minus 1,000 and Wemby was plus 1,000. Well, Shea's odds have come down or they're long or they're shorter now. He's only minus 700 now, so he's not as huge of a favorite. But Wemby's now plus 1,100 instead of plus 1,000. And in fact, Luka is the guy who's been the beneficiary. He's now a plus 850
because his team got hot.
Yeah, his team's and narrative. This isn't Luka's first great year.
Right.
Luka plays for the LA Lakers. And now I'm not – are those things fair? No, that doesn't make it fair that he plays for the Lakers and that the Lakers are going to automatically get a little extra bump. That's not fair, but that's the reality of how these guys tend to vote.
Do you believe it should be the best player on the best team?
I don't think it should be as simple as that.
I mean, but a lot of it is, though. I'm not saying it should be that simple either, but it does feel like, especially in a year like this, when it's a two-man race and it's amongst the 2 best teams in the West, and then you assume the 2 best teams in all the NBA, and Boston certainly had something to say about it. But the fact is, it could very well come down to I don't have to vote till the last game is done. Who's in first? It wouldn't be that hard for me as an informed voter. I would not feel too bad about flipping a coin and going, well, they win because they got first. That's it.
Well, and you could be a voter and say the Spurs won 3 out of 4 against this team this year, and I think you could be justified for it. You could also be a person who says I don't know if like how much better is Wemby than the second best player on his team or the third best player on his team. And we've talked about it before.
Can they win without you?
Yeah, I think could the Spurs be good without Wemby? And I think the answer is yes.
Not great, but good. But I think the fall off at OKC is much bigger.
You take Shea off that team, they're just meh. So I think
that matters too. If you ask me, I think that's a very important prereq. Now I do think value on it. I think the totality of the team does matter. I think you have to be on a great team. You don't have to be in first place, but you got to be real close, and you got to be significantly, at least evenly competitive with the next guy to you. But anything less than that, I just can't give you a vote unless you were just so obviously head and shoulders better than everybody else on the court, like Giannis. You know, if Giannis played enough games, it'd be hard to say no,
right.
just because the numbers tell you he's just absolutely fiercely dominant when he's on the court.
But
he's not. He doesn't have enough games, so.
and also no team success,
right?
You know?
And so that does count against, but it does. I think it matters more for when you're that good individually, because I think it can make up for being around a bad team for whatever case may be. It's kind of like the Giannis rule.
You know who would be next in the player efficiency rating? Kawhi.
Of course he
Should
is.
Kawhi get MVP votes?
Yeah, because it's his second job. Yeah, he's having
not bad for
two gigs.
Not bad for a part-time employee.
So yeah, I'll give him that. That part of it also applies. I think there's probably a voter or two. Like, I don't know what you want from me, Vic. I'm voting Defensive Player of the Year. You're going to get that. So
again,
wait your turn,
it's part
son.
of the steps. It's all part of the steps.
Yeah, you'll be on the podium. You'll get a trophy, and you're going to have your picture in the paper and everything else. It's just not going to be the biggest trophy.
Drew says, personally, I think SGA appearing at MSG, the mecca of basketball stage, in that weird fur get-up, looking like a cat's extra, disqualifies him from MVP forever.
Yeah, mink turtleneck is not the best way to go, brother.
I don't like that, but he is Canadian. I don't know. Like, trust me, we're going to see Wemby wearing some weird get-ups as time goes on, because he
got that French je ne sais quoi.
Oh, wait till he gets that next contract. Oh boy, oy vey. We're gonna see some stuff.
I would be outlandish.
Rod show up.
Oh man,
looking like he's an outcast,
dude. You pay me $150 million, dude. Wait do you see what he's putting on tonight?
Oh yes. All right, I'm gonna play that clip from Mitch about Steph on the other side, and we're gonna discuss that. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
All right, step up. If you really know the Rangers, this is your game on Rangers Game Day. Make your call in the Morning Huddle's Ranger Double Dinger Payday. Pick the Ranger who takes one deep. He hits one, you're in. Ranger tickets. He hits two, and then we're talking tickets and a hotel stay. Big swings, big rewards. Wake up with the Morning Huddle and cash in with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
What about red flags for guys?
I used to do this when I would date a girl. You go in the apartment, open the medicine cabinet. If there's more than one antidepressant, one's okay, but if there's two, yeah.
JD's the sensei, man. I can learn so much from you.
Right.
Okay.
Do you sneak into their underwear drawer? Where else do you pry?
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary, must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling, presenting sponsor of the 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on Monday, March 30th. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DJ Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
On MLB opening day, baseball isn't just back, it's back on NBC and Peacock. And leading off, it's a coast-to-coast doubleheader. First, the Pirates take on the Mets in NYC. Then in primetime, the Diamondbacks visit the World Series champion Dodgers. Let's start the show. MLB is back on NBC and Peacock. Today, 1 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern.
You know that Chick-fil-A sells more than chicken, right?
Hello, my name is Jaleesa, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is how it's all of my favorite breakfast items in one good bite. That fluffy egg, that melty cheese with that perfectly grilled sausage. It just gives you that warmth, that comfort food that you love. It is the best possible option for a classic breakfast.
Comfort is calling. Order a Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide. Friday, December 4th at Moody Center. Get tickets Friday, March 27th at 10 a.m. at worldscollidetour.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Mr. Rob Thompson. Pinky rang.
It's a signet, AJ.
Oh.
It's my family crest.
It's how you you seal
It's
your
a
letters.
Snorkeling pig.
Okay, I wanted to play this audio, and I'm gonna have time to play the audio, and then we're gonna have to discuss what the argument for or against on the other side, because they've got a discussion here about defense, and here's Mitch Johnson talking about Steph Castle, who has kind of flown a little under the radar as far as the discussion about how good this defense has been.
He guards primary players every night from all various types, on and off the ball. The only thing that's really similar with the guys that he guards is they're always a primary option. And I think he has grown tremendously in his discipline of being physical without fouling. I think he's grown off the ball, and I think on the basketball, he's as good as there is in the league. And I think his ability to stay connected to people without fouling, to be physical and wear on guys over time, to get through screens.
God, you make defense boring, Mitch. God.
Just provide resistance is as good as I've seen.
Oh, wow. That was like paint drying.
All right, so let's discuss because
God, man, make it exciting at least.
Should there be a second Spur on the all-defensive team? As good as Steph is,
we're not good enough team defensively. You know, if we were the Detroit Pistons of 05 holding teams to 90 points or whatever it was, yeah, we might talk 2 or 3 dudes. But and it's not that Steph's not great. I'm looking at some numbers. But the idea that we're worthy of that, I just don't think so. But this is a different age.
Well,
you have to play defense a whole lot differently than you did back when you could hold teams to 90 points a night.
We'll discuss that coming up next. We'll kick it around a little bit, see what should be deserved. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville.
10-yard line, touchdown Vegas, what a wild finish!
Your home for the NFL.
This report is sponsored by True Green. Warmer weather is here, and the weeds aren't far behind. But the lawn care pros at True Green are ready. Don't wait. Sign up at TrueGreen.com by April 7th and get 6 weeks free. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now.
800-575-7098.
Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-7098. That's 800-575-7098.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
At the Institute for Functional Health, we are dedicated to helping you live life fully, playing with your kids, golfing, and feeling great without relying on pills. We're not about treating symptoms temporarily. We're about extending your health span, the years you live in good health. I'm Dr. Torres, and for over a decade, my team has transformed lives by tackling health issues at the root. Tired of medications without real answers? Take control of your health with us. Call 210-468-1891 for a free Discovery Day consultation or visit IFFhealth.com. Improve your health span today.
Attention ladies, this is Officer Walton with the San Antonio Police Department. Are you interested in a career in law enforcement? If so, please join us for our Women in Policing event on March 28th at 8 a.m. at the SAPD Academy. Wear your PT attire and join us for some team building activities. Talk with other female officers from several specialized units over coffee provided by Flower Girl. Call our office at 210-207-5050 for more information or go to sapdcareers.com. That is sapdcareers.com.
The Valero Texas Open is a can't-miss event. Here's your chance to enjoy food, drinks, and the world's best PGA Tour pros as they tee it up at TPC San Antonio. You won't want to miss the unforgettable, unexpected, and winning moments at the Valero Texas Open. Proceeds help us continue a long-standing tradition of giving back to our community. Buy tickets on ValeroTexasOpen.com and join us April 2nd through the 5th.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
Trying to keep up with today's fast-changing digital landscape? With more ways to consume content than ever before, it is getting harder to reach your customers. You need more than just a presence. You need the experts at Conrex Digital. We craft websites that convert. We curate engaging content on social and blog channels. We generate quality leads through Google and Meta. We dominate your competition on streaming TV. Bold marketing, real results. Conrex Digital makes it happen. Visit conrexdigital.com. That's conrexdigital.com.
Hi, everyone. Super Bowl champ Vernon Davis here from Legal Help Center. If you've been injured in an accident and think you deserve compensation, listen up, because we have legal professionals standing by right now to answer your questions for free. You can find out if you have a case and how much it's potentially worth.
Thanks, Vernon. You heard it, folks. If you've been injured, call and find out how much you qualify for. Call 800-750-2700.
Advertisement sponsored by a Legal Help Center may not be available in all states. Not available in California.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Still dealing with that stall at 37 northbound at 35 downtown. It's blocking the left median. On 35 southbound approaching Randolph Boulevard, northeast side of town. This road work has the roadway reduced to one lane. Delay start at Fisher Road. And, of course, downtown, that ongoing road work at 35 southbound from St. Mary's on down to North Florida Street. Various lanes blocked along the way. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Grizzlies last night 123-98. It was easy, fast, and out of control early. Wemby led the way with 19 points, 15 boards, 7 blocks, 3 steals, and 3 assists. 7 other Spurs scored double figures. Good news in the first place chase as the Oklahoma City fell last night to Boston in Boston. The Spurs have now moved within 2 games of first place in the Western Conference. Finally, the tournament kicks back into gear tonight. The Sweet 16 tips off right here at 6 o'clock, with 11-seeded Texas taking on the number 2 seed Purdue. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hey, friends, it's the Morning Huddle, yeah. We've got some Valero Texas Open tickets for you a little bit later on.
Is Tiger going to play?
I don't know.
Do we have a video?
No,
do we have a human golden tee range you can play on?
I don't think so. I don't think the TPC offers that. We're not there yet.
Does it count that he does that? Is that real golf?
No.
Okay.
No. Like if he won a major on the green screen,
he could just play the green screen at his house against all the guys here.
Seems fair. Like more people would watch.
Well, maybe.
All right, now let's go to Tiger's garage where he's teeing off on 6.
He's practicing.
He's teeing off. Bob to turn off the light.
Hold on, he's got to reboot. We're going to go to commercial. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Damn, he froze.
Is that Tiger's maid? Is she cleaning right now while he's
back to Tiger's garage?
Tiger's pool guy has just come in and asked Mr. Woods about where he keeps the chlorine pellets.
I saw that Tiger was back, and Famous James has been trying to get us to watch this, whatever, TRL or whatever the hell they call this thing.
Yeah.
And I happened to flip it on because Tiger was playing.
Uh-huh.
And he's teeing off, and I swear to you, I don't know what course they were supposed to be playing, but did they have on one of the holes where he had to, hit through a hole in a mountain? I'm not kidding.
And then roll it through a clown mouth?
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this? I thought that at least they were mimicking a course, but it's like human golden tee.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing,
Well,
not my thing.
That's where he's going to be from here on out if you want to enjoy Tiger.
If you want any Tiger, that's where you got to get him.
Air-conditioned in his garage.
So we heard before we had the break, before we hit the top of the hour, we heard from Mitch Johnson talking about why he thinks Steph Castle should be on the all-defensive team.
Because he moves his feet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think Steph Castle's great. He is quickly become one of my favorite players I mean, and he's right. Whoever San Antonio's best, whoever they're playing, whoever their best guy is, that's who Castle gets.
He's a top 15 defender.
Yes. But to make the all-defensive team,
I think there'll be 4 guards
over the 2 teams.
I think is it 2 or 3?
I don't think they do a third team.
Of the 2 teams we're thinking 15, 16.
Let me see.
2 teams.
I want to make sure
we're doing 2 teams of 10. 2 teams of 5.
They only do 2 teams of 5.
So I'm not sure. I think at this ratio there'll probably be 2 or 3 guards.
Because remember, the all defensive team is positionless.
Right. So we know there's 3 off the top.
Yeah, Gobert, Chet, and Wemby.
Right off the top. Now, Gobert might be exited just due to sheer volume of 7-4 dudes.
I don't think they will.
I don't think so. I agree because I still think he is a defensive guy. I think he's there in the league, and there's a reason he's here because he's good at that. So you include them.
I think Evan Mobley, also a big, is probably going to be on first team as well.
Probably. Bam Adebayo certainly has a place in there. I think then we start. What position does Amin Thompson play?
But again, remember these are positionless.
I know, but
things.
I'm just for the ratio's sake. What are we going to quantify Amin Thompson? Because I think they're going to quantify him as a guard.
I think they probably will.
That's kind of what he plays. So there's one guard. I do think that Derek White is probably going to be in consideration on the defensive team.
Mm-hmm.
I think we got to include Steph. I think he's getting near there. Kawhi Leonard. It's a games played issue, but Kawhi Leonard certainly has to be considered out there.
I think both Thompson brothers.
And then, Amir.
I think Scotty Barnes is going to be considered.
I think we're running out of space is what I'm getting at. But it's about while it's a positionless thing, I do think that those that vote that fill the roster try to fill the roster and don't just throw every big in there. I think they're trying to put 2 teams, first team and second team defense. And, it's just if you can't quantify what the Thompson brothers are, then it gets a little vague. And if that's the problem, then Steph gets left out. That's my point.
I think he gets left out because I don't think they're going to look to put 2 Spurs on the first team when the Spurs are like the 7th or 8th best defense in the league.
Well, there's that. And then there's the problem of when you defend the best guy every night, the best guy's still going to get 25. They're the best guy for a reason. So it doesn't always look as pretty when you're the guy on the ball because you are going to get beat. I mean, you're the best offense is always going to be a better defense without fouling. I mean, that's just kind of how the NBA is. So to be an elite defensive guard, there's so much involved with it. So that's why there's fewer included because you start looking at that points against and, you're giving up 22 a night to whoever you're playing. Well, I'm playing the number 1 dude on their team where 60% of the plays are aimed at them. So you're going to give up some points. That's why shot blockers they look better because they don't ever look like they're getting beat.
And that's what, and Franklin says if Wemby wasn't him, Castle would be the DPOY. No, he wouldn't.
You wouldn't be. But he's certainly going to be in consideration for the next 10 years. I mean, he's
Do you know? Okay, I'll give you this one. In 1996, Gary Payton won Defensive Player of the Year.
Different time.
Okay.
You got to play defense a very different way back then.
Do you know how many guards have won the Defensive Player of the Year award since Gary Payton won it in 1996, 30 years ago? So in the last 30 years.
So did Michael get one in there? Was that?
No, Michael won one. The last one he won was 1988. In fact, the only one he won was 1988.
Oh, shoot. There's not many that come to mind that would be worthy of
in the
Player
last
of the
30
Year.
years, one guard has won Defensive Player of the Year. Marcus Smart in 2022.
And he was on a pretty good team.
Yeah, that's it. Every other year, it's a big. Generally, like the smallest guy that's won it in the last 30 years, besides Marcus Smart, is Kawhi. And so it's just not a guards award
because you still give up points.
Yeah, as great as you can be on the ball, like it's different. And I'm not saying that that's how the award should be handed out, but that's how the award's handed out.
And that's why I think that they force feed guards because you do put together teams and you go, well, I know that there's the center matters. There's a reason why most of these guys even are on the team because that's what they do great. But I think they wedge guards in there just because they know the value of edge protection, especially now. But the idea of 2 Spurs, when they're only, ranked 8th in defensive?
Yeah.
It's just not enough there. But I don't think that there's any doubt that they're one of the top 3 tandems defensively in all the NBA. If there was a tandem defensive duo, they certainly belong there. And I bet Steph and Wemby will share that podium more than once in the years to come. But the total defense is going to have to change. I mean, have to improve.
Yeah.
And this is not how the Spurs win. They win by outscoring you, and a part of that defense is you turning the ball over trying to catch up.
And that's why if they, when they do start talking about guards on the all-defense team, it'll be the Case and Wallace or Lou Dort, guys who play on teams that have better overall defensive metrics. And but for the most part, these all defensive teams, it's going to be a lot of bigs. And this year specifically, I think it's going to be a lot of bigs because those 3 big ones especially, and then I think Scotty Barnes is, he'll be in that conversation too. You mentioned Kawhi. It's like you're probably going to get to like the 7th or 8th guy before they even throw a guard out there. Yeah. Just because it's that kind of year.
Well, and it's also the way you play defense now. You play it on the edge or at the rim. And on the edge, you're chasing the ball or you're defending a pick and roll. And the guys that are defending the pick and roll are the ones that are already on the list. So it's just a hard place to find room.
And Franklin says he loves Castle's defense, so underappreciated there.
No, I don't think it's
I don't think he's underappreciated. I think he's he's probably one of the 5 or 6 best on-ball defenders in the league. And that's, dude, but on-ball defenders are not as valuable in these voters' eyes as...
Well, in the truest sense, they're not. But it's because they don't have as big of an effect. But
right.
The idea that you can't have 2 is also crazy because I do think it's coming. I do think that we'll get there, and he'll get his own shine. But right now, when you talk about do other teams respect Steph, well, to respect Wemby is to try to figure out what you're going to do to Steph. It's one or the other. You're going to try to split them. You're going to try to make sure that whoever Steph is defending doesn't have the ball, or is at least a decoy. You're trying to get away from those guys, and when you're trying to get away, Steph is the natural victim because I'm not going at Wemby. So he's the victim of playing against the best defender, so he has to do even more work because they're focusing on him. He's got the other guy.
Yeah, maybe he is underappreciated, but
he's part of the first conversation. When you're playing the Spurs, the first video you're showing of their defense is Steph and Wemby. Where are they at all times? No, he's very appreciated.
But
everybody knows who he is.
But if he's underappreciated, it's not because of him. It's because of the position he plays.
And the guy behind him swatting balls into the 8th row.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
going to always be hard for him to get the shine that he deserves because when you're playing with the best defensive player in the world, dude, that's just the way it is.
The least of Steph Castle's worries in his life is the fact that he's playing in front of Steph Castle, and he's only being mentioned as a top 15 defender.
Well, and
his life is pretty easy, man.
And as far as will he ever win Defensive Player of the Year? It doesn't matter because he won Rookie of the Year, so he's already got
the bonus. The bump's there.
He's going to get his money. Don't worry.
And you ask him, would you want to be Defensive Player of the Year or no for the rest of your career? You got Wemby standing behind you.
I think he'd take Wemby.
I'll take Wemby behind me because no matter what I do, I got a safety net.
Yeah, that's the move. But yeah, and could he end up on the second team? Maybe. I'd say it's a pretty long shot this year.
Well, again, we make this roll. It could. I mean, I think it'll elevate his status if the Spurs catch. If they start getting near and when the Spurs are on top of mind on all these lists, I think it could get him on the list. I think right now because we see that this is kind of the last poll of the voting populace before that last 2-week chase to the finish. So they're in a good place, but you never know what people say to a microphone is very different from what people do behind the curtain.
That's true. And I also think like last year when Lou Dort made it, it was like that was a kind of a tip of the hat and like hey, respect, now Chet didn't play for Oklahoma City most of last year, and that's probably why. But that's why I don't know if Lou Dort will make it this year because the same reason I don't think Steph will make it because now that Chet's there,
you don't have to be
it's
great.
A different level of defender. And it's not like Lou Dort's not as good of a defender now. It's just you don't appreciate it as much because now there's a giant swatting shots, like you said.
And he's already gotten his gravy.
He's gotten his shot. Yep. But I think Steph Castle could be like that. Like if it were a year where Wemby weren't eligible, maybe people would give more credit to Steph. But when Wemby's on the floor, 70 games, he's going to get the shine, and probably deservedly so.
When you look back at Chauncey Billups, do you think great defender?
I think really solid defender. I think
think about the guys he had behind him. He had Rasheed standing back there, Ben Wallace behind him. I mean, but he was a great defender.
Yeah.
But he just never got his due because he had dudes behind him.
And he was on a team where everybody played defense.
Right. So, I mean, I don't think Chauncey's upset by what he's remembered by, but the fact of the matter is he's not remembered for what he did.
You're right. No, you're right. But I think he's got a ring and he ain't worried about.
Exactly. And that's where Steph, I think, is going to land.
I think you're right. All right. Coming up next, let's start looking ahead to the games this week. The Sweet 16. We're down to 16. We'll be at 4 by the end of Sunday. And, man, we have nothing but fantastic matchups coming up this week. It is the Morning Huddle 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I got to tell you about the San Antonio Gunslingers. They are getting down to business on Sunday. They kick it off. That is going to be this Sunday at the Freeman, March 29th, 3 p.m. against the hated Tulsa Oilers. Everyone hates the Tulsa Oilers. Go out there, boo the Oilers. Let them know how much they stink. We don't like anything from Oklahoma around here. Boo, boo, boo. That's right. The Gunslingers, it's indoor football action right here in San Antonio. It's fast, high-scoring, thrilling games. Some players you're going to recognize, which is always exciting. And you are going to be right up on the action. I've literally sat where I can talk to the players while they're playing. I've distracted players before they run routes. That's what I like to do. I mean, I'm not saying you got to do that, but it is a great family fun day. It is affordable tickets, and it's perfect for fans of all ages. They're on sale now, SanAntonioGunslingers.com. You can get single game tickets or full season packages. Support the Gunslingers in the IFL. Pack the Freeman. Let's make some noise at SanAntonioGunslingers.com.
Monday just got better. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is hosting the Spring Golf Classic After Party at the Hangar Bar and Grill on Petrenko. Party kicks off at 2 p.m. with the Blitz live on site. Big love to our tournament sponsor, Flight by Yingling, and props to our co-sponsors, Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chancla, Jim B, and Sarah Auto Group on the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos for making it happen. The Sports Star Golf Classic After Party, Monday at 2, Hangar Bar on Petrenko.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
If you're a young guy and you're getting married, you need to look at Mom's Instagram and Mom's Facebook.
Yep.
Mama can't stay married.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
You got that as a role model.
But you got to be the one that breaks the mold, though. That's what it's like. It's going to be different here.
I think Turley's covered his ass.
On that one, I am.
Hitting close to home.
That's right. Doesn't always work that way.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
When it comes to results, the numbers speak for themselves. Thomas J. Henry secured over $1 billion for clients in the past 4 years and successfully represented thousands of injured Texans. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Flight by Yingling is the presenting sponsor of the 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on March 30th, and they're giving you the chance to win big. Register now to win a set of custom golf clubs valued at $2,800. Imagine hitting the course with custom clubs while enjoying a crisp Flight by Yingling, just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Head to yingling.com/golf to enter. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older to win. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Hi, Flo here from Progressive. You know, life changes quickly, so it's good to have flexible coverage.
Oh, you mean like adding another vehicle?
Yes, that's something we can do.
Great, because I was thinking about getting a van so we could just keep the kids' softball stuff in the car.
Oh, we don't need to get into specifics. Just saying it's easy to change.
Oh, and Hannah wants to try the tuba.
Again, we don't need the specifics.
Last year, she wanted to be a tap dancer, but that only lasted 2 lessons.
Okay.
But she kept the shoes because they are adorable.
Well, just know that with Progressive, you can easily add another car to your auto insurance because we know life changes.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a staff accountant at the height of tax season.
Congrats. Looks like the company owes, $50 in taxes. How about that?
That seems low. Why only 50?
Why do you care so much? It's not your money.
This is your job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job
It
today.
all comes down to this, folks.
Yep, the entire season is on the line.
But my throat has officially thrown in the towel.
Sounds like you need Vicks VapoCool drops. Their max strength and vaporize sore throat pain.
Whoa! These VapoCool drops hit fast.
Speaking of fast, did you just see that play?
Yeah, he vaporized that ball.
That pun should have come with a penalty.
Vaporize sore throat pain with Vicks VapoCool drops. Use as directed.
You're listening to The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Fire starter.
Breathe.
Wasn't this in Zoolander 2?
Think so.
It was. Where he unleashed blue steel.
The video's crazy.
Yeah. Yes. Steve said his first team, Wemby, Joker, SGA, Luka, Jaylen Brown, first team All-NBA. Castle should get second or third team. I don't think we're there with Steph Castle yet. First of all, I don't even think I think De'Aaron Fox is likely to be an All-NBA player before Steph Castle is.
Well, there's Anthony Edwards, Tyrese Maxey, Kawhi, if we're going to, however you want to, Jamal Murray. Steph Curry's still on this list.
Donovan Mitchell.
Jalen
Brunson.
Hey, yeah, I love Steph as much as you do. I got silver and black myopia. I think he is, but the fact of the matter is,
there's 29 other teams.
There's other dudes that are better. Now, we'll talk again this time next year, but right now he's a top 20 guard, and that's pretty
awesome,
damn impressive for a second-year dude. So let's not
top 20 with an arrow by his name.
Yeah, man. But to say he's better than Anthony Edwards, come on now. Tyrese Maxey, no, he's really good, but no, he's not there yet.
He'll get there. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't think that's the one. I think there are Shea, Luka, Wemby, and Joker are for sure first team All-NBA guys.
No doubt.
I think if Cade Cunningham would have hit the number, he would have been the fifth guy.
You know, the sad thing is you never want to have a disease named after you. I mean, that's bad news. If your last name's associated with a disease, something didn't go well. On the other side of that, you don't want to ever be the comeback or the reason something was changed. Like there's going to be the Cade Cunningham exception from here on out.
There is going to be, and this is, I mean, a lot of people have been calling for this, and now it's finally happened where a guy who had
he's malingering.
He had a season that is so worthy of being first team All-NBA is not going to be able to make it because he didn't play enough games, and that's Cade Cunningham. I think the last spot on that first team is going to either go to Jaylen Brown or Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
I think it'll likely be Jaylen Brown because of team success. Mm-hmm. And then I think the second team's going to have
Edwards,
Kawhi,
Brunson, Maxey,
Donovan Mitchell.
Where's Luka in all this?
Luka's on first team. Yeah, Luka's on the first team.
I think now we're jumbling. We still have Kevin Durant to deal with. I still think he's probably a top 15 player, so I think he'll be there too. What about Jalen Duren?
He might get some love. He might get some love. Yeah. He'll get some discussion for sure. Yeah. It's weird that we've talked about it for so long, like who it would be, like when would they change that rule? And I think this is it's official. This is going to be it. And I will say, when you get down to third team, you're looking at the Brunsons and Jamal Murrays and Devin Bookers and James Hardens and Kevin Durant's, those types of guys.
I didn't even put Booker on that list. See, man, just put poor Steph. Man, there's a lot of good guards out there. There are.
Yep. Scotty Barnes, we didn't mention. There's dudes, man. Again, and it's not a knock at all on Steph Castle. He's phenomenal. It's just there's a lot of phenomenal dudes in the NBA.
There's dudes that are going to exit stage left soon enough.
And dudes who play a bigger role on their team right now than,
the sad thing is we didn't brought up De'Aaron Fox.
No.
He's got an all-star jersey.
I think De'Aaron Fox is probably closer to it than Steph Castle. Like, if they had to put one, it'd be Fox. But, yeah, I think for right now you're going to get Wemby on the first team, and let's just take that.
That's enough.
That's good. That's a good start.
That's enough. Second in All-Star, second in MVP, All-NBA defensive first best dude trophy name from here on out. And, the rest of the desserts will come later.
I think that is going to be the case. So, yeah, the Cade thing, missing those games, it sucks. Like, I hate it for him because this was his breakout year. He became, like, last year you could say, oh, man, Cade's figuring it out. The first couple of years of Cade, he was like, is this guy going to be good?
Because he was alone in the desert.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, this is why he went first overall. Now I see it.
In hindsight, you wonder how much that when they fired Monty, I wonder how much this had to do with limiting what Cade was becoming.
That's a good question.
Because the moment he left, Cade was a free man and became something like now a deserved MVP candidate and certainly first-team All-NBA.
Yep. It's funny. I found a list from February 20th of predictions on All-NBA teams.
So a month ago.
A month ago, Wemby was on the second team.
Winning takes care of a lot of things, doesn't it?
And it was Shea, Luka, Jaylen Brown, Joker, and Cade Cunningham. Now, with Cade Cunningham out of the picture, the second team was Maxey, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, Victor Wembanyama. Third team was Jalen Brunson, Jamal Murray, James Harden, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant.
Hard to argue.
It is. And it says honorable mentions at that point were Deni Avdija.
Well, he's fallen off the list.
Norman Powell.
Had a good year, but let's settle down.
Jalen Johnson, Julius Randle, Scotty Barnes, Alperen Şengün, Jalen Duren, Pascal Siakam.
That's the Şengün. That's another dude that he's not an all defensive player, but he is an all around guy. I mean, he brings as much offense as defense, and that's a lot.
Yeah. So it can change. It can change. So
would you put Jalen Duren above Şengün?
Ooh, for all
NBA.
No,
I'm not sure.
Because I think that Şengün's the best player on his team.
I do.
Like, that's ahead of
Durant, but
I think
on both sides, he's the most important guy.
I think he's a better player, overall player than Kevin Durant right now.
For that team, if you had to tell me which one has to stay, it's Şengün. Yeah.
Yep, no doubt. And I like Amin Thompson too. There's a lot of guys on that team I like, but Şengün's he's their dude. That's the dude they're building around.
Yeah, he's over Durant.
All right, getting into the well, and Claymore makes a good point here. He says Monty Williams wasn't limiting Cade. Pistons didn't have the talent they currently have. The Pistons did upgrade talent quite a bit.
No, you're right. I'm just the reasoning behind firing Monty the way that it happened. You got to look. But remember, how long was he there? It happened so fast.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I mean, they just cut him loose, and it was. I wonder what internally had happened, and how much of it had to do with Cade Cunningham and his development.
Well,
that's my only supposition.
I get being frustrated when when you draft a guy and there's not much else around him, and you've just got him, and it's not working, and you start to think, oh, this guy stinks. But good. I mean, good for Cade and good for the Pistons for putting some good talent around him, because they did make some good draft picks after that.
They had enough opportunities.
Yeah, it just took it felt so slow, but here they are now. They're the one seed in the East, and Cade Cunningham's on the sideline.
Both those guys were playing high school ball against each other.
Yeah.
Up in Dallas.
Isn't that wild?
Yikes.
Okay, the tournament gets back underway today. We are there, friends. We've reached the Sweet 16. We started off with the Texas Longhorns. You and I have kind of gone back and forth on this game between Texas and Purdue. Texas is 7.5-point underdog, 7.5, depending where you look. They are playing this one in San Jose. And Texas has been probably the surprise of the tournament.
I think we can safely say they are.
Knocking off Gonzaga was one of the big upsets of this thing. A lot of people thought they were going to lose to North Carolina State day one. Then they survived A.J. DeBanza having one of the best games in the tournament that no one will ever remember because it came in a losing effort.
True.
And here they sit. Now they've got to go up against this Purdue team that is an offensive juggernaut. Not that, I mean, Texas has been phenomenal on offense too. Pretty much all year they've been really good on offense. They've stunk on the defensive end, and I think that is going to be a problem against Purdue.
They're going to have to be extra tonight, but they do have the fortune of having a solid backcourt, the guys that are on a roll, playing good defense, playing a more effective offense, and out of nowhere, a big man down low to kind of grab some boards and maybe control the pace. I think the number's right. I think Sean Miller is going into this game right in that, we don't have any pressure. We're the wild card now. We're the ones everybody should be afraid of. And I think that's what I tell my kids. Hey, man, make them afraid of you. Dare to be great tonight. Take the shot if it's there. Attack. Let's do some things different. And if you elevate, you can beat these guys. It's going to have to be at their pace, though. That they start running with Purdue, they're going to lose.
Yeah. It's funny because neither one. This is such a weird game to bet the total on. The total's 147.5. And in my mind, the first thing I think is both these nobody's going to get stops.
No. Well, but I think there'll be misses instead of stops. You know what I mean? And Purdue's going to miss less.
But both of these teams are slower pace teams, so they don't really play fast. They're very efficient.
Yeah, they score. Well, Purdue likes to run because they've got a point guard that's brilliant. I mean, but they're opportunistic runs, and they're not fast breaks. They're mid breaks. They get three down court faster than you get three, and they'll get that shot up without the layup, but it'll be an open jumper where they're good at kicking. And they've got an athletic forward, and Painter knows how to use those guys to get buckets, and he gets buckets. They're just a really, really good, well-coached basketball team that you have to stay with them. And if you get behind them, it's hard to catch. So Texas, stay fast, dare to be great, make some plays, and you could be in it to win it. And I got two guards that I absolutely trust with the ball in the last 2 minutes. Both of them have showed me they're going to make the right decision. So the last thing that Purdue wants is a close game to go because Texas got nothing to lose and a couple of guys that believe in themselves because they've seen it go through the net.
Per KenPom, Purdue, the most efficient offense in the country, number one.
Yeah.
Tempo, they are 324th.
Opportunistic,
so
man.
if you're one of the 40 slowest teams in the country, like average possession length, you're holding the ball for that long, and you're still the most efficient offense, that means you're hardly ever missing.
Well, their point guard is the leading assist guy in the history of college basketball.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of numbers you're going to get from Braden.
And Texas, the 15th most efficient offense in the country, 222nd in pace. So you have to decide when you're betting this total, is this a game?
I think it's going to be the over. I think both of them want to move the ball.
I think I lean to the over too. My only concern is when Purdue gets a big lead, overs die because they dribble that ball down until there's 2 seconds.
You can't catch them. If they get up by 10, you're not going to catch them because they're not going to take a bad shot, and they're sucking 40 seconds off the clock every time they get the ball. So, no, you're right. That's why I think pace is going to matter for Texas. You're going to have to get some shots up.
Yeah, I think that's a good example of that. When they played Nebraska in the Big Ten tournament, 74-58. They got up a big lead, and then they basically just said, "Okay, we're gonna." And they dribbled the ball until there were 2 seconds on the shot clock every time. And at that point, they didn't care if they made the shot or not. They got back on defense and got ready to hold down the fort.
Now, I do
can
want to
picture
say
that happening.
I do want to say this: if Texas is down by 8-10 points, in the middle of about 5 minutes into the third, it's going to get ugly. It could get ugly. I mean, because you start missing some shots, and Purdue never misses, and they start, and they're not going to turn the ball over, and they start getting layups while you're taking jump shots because of long rebounds, Texas could get down deep, and then they'll just squeeze the life out of them, and then we're talking about a team that can't get out of the 60s.
Well, and when they get a lead, they'll start grinding it down, and they'll get it down low to Clough or Kaufman-Wren, and when they play through their bigs in that half court, it's just.
They squeeze. It's like an anaconda, man. They just squeeze it out.
They did that to Texas Tech. Let me find the score. That I think they beat Texas Tech by 30. Let's see.
And the thing is, if Purdue would have had the kind of January, February that we expected them to have, this would not be I don't think we'd be looking at this game the same way. I think we'd look at Purdue as a much better team because the record would reflect that kind of quality, but they lost some inexplicable games. But this is a low-seeded, high-seed Purdue. They're probably better than their seeding, and it's one of the few teams that can say that this year.
November 21st, Purdue 86, Texas Tech 56.
Squeezing the life out of it.
It was 49-26 at halftime. Dead.
Yeah, you don't get enough possessions, and when you do, you work so hard.
Yeah, I mean that is a beatdown, and that's my fear. If I'm a Texas fan, that's my fear of what happens.
Take Layer out of the lawyer kid. Take him out of the game. You do not let him beat you. I let Braden Smith dribble for layups. I'll let Law Firm dribble down court and do all this fantastic stuff. I cannot let jump shooter beat me.
But that's the problem for Texas. All year long, they've been weak defending the three. They've been one of the worst three-point defending teams in the country. That's why I think they could get run out of the gym.
You got to stop. If you don't stop him, game's over.
All right. Coming up next, we'll look at some of the other games going on tonight, and we'll get into the games tomorrow as well. I got to tell you about Underdog Fantasy, and if you are watching March Madness, you better be doing it with Underdog, baby. And you don't want to be watching these games and not making money, right? That sounds terrible. Wouldn't it be more fun if you were making money while it was happening? Huh? Get in, make your picks, win the money right now. It's so easy. You pick your favorite players and you go higher or lower on their stats. You know, Rob just mentioned Fletcher Lawyer. As I looked at that, Texas stinks defending the three-point line. I might take Fletcher Lawyer higher on his three-pointers made. That might be the move right there. It is so simple. It's so much fun. And if you're right, you can win up to 5,000 times your money. Download the app today. Use the promo code Alamo. You'll get $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code Alamo. Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. A vehicle fire on the south side, 410 westbound, Sarsamara on over to Palo Alto. It is under control, tapped out, still have a lane closed. Still have that stall at 37 northbound at 35, blocking the left median, and 35 southbound as you approach Randolph Boulevard. This road work is in the clearing stages. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, call us on the traffic tip line. We'll check it out, 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Positive Coaching Alliance.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
March is Truck Month at North Park Chevrolet in Castroville. Got a new heavy duty for 3.9% financing and no payments for 90 days. Or drive the 2026 Equinox LT with 3.9% financing. All North Park vehicles get a 1-year wash tub pass and 2 years complimentary oil changes. Open till 9 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays in March. Together, let's drive North Park Chevrolet, 10 minutes by Loop 410 in Castroville. Must qualify. Call 830-355-2107 for full price and offer details.
Texting enroll
enrolls you in a recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
The team's looking good this season.
I think so. Man, I miss playing football. Ever since I turned 40, I just can't find that fire I used to have.
Think it could be lower testosterone?
What do you mean?
I was feeling the same way. After 40, the body has less testosterone, and men lose their edge. That's why I take Nugenix Total T2.
That's the testosterone booster, right?
Yes, but Total T2 is their brand new formula that skyrockets nitric oxide levels in as little as 3 hours. Since I started taking it, I've been lifting like when we played for Coach Carter. My energy is way up, and it even spiced up things between me and the missus.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles?
Yep, just send a text.
Text SPARK to 215-215 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone booster. Text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text SPARK to 215-215. That's SPARK to 215-215.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Some people reach a line and stop. Some hit a wall and turn around. Then there are the ones who cross the line, climb the wall, face obstacles, and turn them to their advantage. That's where we come in. We're the next rodeo. We design bold marketing that drives real growth. A creative partner for businesses ready to push forward beyond what's expected. The Next Rodeo. Learn more at thenextrodeo.com.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament that gets underway.
Plus, opening day for real for Major League Baseball. Everybody's in action today.
Astros and Rangers included, and we'll react to the Spurs-Grizzlies game.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is Jason Minix. You're listening to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Got my boy Vic B.
Yes. The greatness that was.
Haven't heard this in a minute.
I haven't either.
No sleep till bedtime.
I'm a Beasties fan, and this is a pretty deep cut.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I dig it. Dig it, baby. All right.
Okay.
Come on, Vic. Can't have me partying all day here. Can't party all day with the Beasties. Yeah. I'm not built for it anymore.
Like a song title.
No, I don't think I'll last.
Oh, I strained a rib.
No, I'm in bed by the time people are getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
To go out. You know what I mean? Like they're all in the shower at 9. Like
no
I'm in bed
sleep
at 9.
till
bedtime.
8:30. Burn. Yes. All right. I mentioned Texas Purdue being the first game out of the gate. That is at on CBS, 6:10 tip-off time. 6:30 on TBS or True TV. You've got options with this one. Iowa and Nebraska. It's corn. It's got the juice. That's in Houston, Texas at the Toyota Center. Corn is a 1.5-point favorite against Iowa. We mentioned this yesterday. These teams played twice this year. 2 really tight games, down to the wire type games. They went 1-1. The game in Iowa, they won 57-52. Gritty, grimy, ugly game. The last game of the season at Nebraska won 84-75, but it was in overtime. So you think, 9-point win. No, it was an overtime game. And also remember that was overtime, and it was 84-75. It was tied at 70 when regulation ended. So one game, 140 points. The other game, 109 points. Don't expect an offensive explosion in this game is what I would say, especially with playing in a unique arena.
Dude, all right. What's the stat? TAWGOC.
Oh, what's this?
Total average white guy on court. They're going to run about 6.5.
Yeah.
This is not a recipe for an offensive explosion.
No.
It's going to be a well-executed, hard-nosed, defended rock fight is what this is going to be. And not that it won't be good shooting, but it's just going to be a well-executed, lots of picks, lots of curls, lots of organized offense. It should be fun if this is the style of basketball you love.
Listen to this. Iowa, there are 365 D1 teams. Iowa's average possession length on offense is 363rd. So 363rd, they are the third slowest team in the country on offense. Nebraska, average defensive possession, 359th. They make you work the ball for a good shot. It is going to be
lots of execution, lots
of
passing,
curls, lots of
not a lot of pick and roll offense because none of them have that.
No.
So you're going to be running curls and X's and doing a lot of the cross court weak side zone attacks that. If you appreciate the finer points of basketball, you're really going to love it. But if you're looking for highlights, there's not going to be a lot of that.
Yeah, this is the kind of basketball they taught before.
The kind of I played.
Before Glory Road.
I'm telling you, man. So lots of hard cuts, lots of V cuts. I mean, just high-end, well-coached, structured basketball,
these guys had a coach wearing coach's shorts teaching them this stuff.
There will be 3 passes before a shot is taken, man. So it's it is what it is.
Their high school coach had a buzz cut. Let's just put it that way.
Everybody got the night off because they had to do some reaping.
No, these teams are pretty evenly matched. It's not going to be a fun game, I don't think.
Well, like I said,
but
it's in the aesthetics.
It's going to be competitive.
Yeah.
I do believe that.
But then, like, if you're looking for breakaway dunks and alley-oops, there might be 1 or 2, but it ain't going to happen often.
Total is 131.5.
Yeah.
I don't expect much scoring.
Again,
in that one.
I'm going to love it because I love teams that execute. And then you get to that's a real coach's battle. This is going to be decided by the X's and O's.
You got a side you lean here between Iowa and Nebraska?
My sense is Nebraska's probably a better shooting team, and that might be enough. But I don't know. Iowa can just squeeze the life out of you too.
Yeah.
We saw what they did to Florida. I think the team that plays best on the road that can get the crowd on their side down there.
Well, Nebraska's going to travel. Their people are crazy right now.
That might matter.
And I think the whole arena is going to be filled with red because it's them in Houston in the second game. And I think every Illinois fan is going to be cheering against Iowa. And it's like everybody. Nobody's going to be for Iowa except there's going to be a couple smatterings of black and yellow in the building.
With that, I think Nebraska's got the offense. I'm always been a Hoiberg fan. I think he's a good coach, so I'm kind of down with him.
I like Nebraska too. I just think they're a better team. I do like this Iowa team is. I said this yesterday. I think the closest team to a Cinderella in this tournament, just because this is mostly a mid-major roster. None of these guys were recruited to high-level D1.
There's going to be entire coaching seminars put on and what they put together to stop Florida. I mean, it was just a master class.
So part of me is cheering for Iowa, but I don't think so. I think the 2 best games are the night games. Arizona, Arkansas is fascinating to me.
Oh, it's so electric. This is a heavyweight title fight. This is a puncher versus another puncher or a speed dude. I mean, they match up as far as ideas of what they want to do and what they're capable of. It's just one team just has a few more dudes that can do it than the other. No, that's just it.
Arizona's a 7.5-point favorite. I think it boils down to this: Arkansas, the best thing they do defensively is take away the 3-point shot.
And there's nothing to take away.
Arizona doesn't care. Yeah. And Arizona, the best thing they do defensively is take away transition, and that's what Arkansas wants constantly. I just think the defensive matchups are not great for Arkansas. This boils down to, is Darius Acuff going to score 1 million points?
That's enough for me to really dial in because I know he can.
He's what I mean?
Capable. He's certainly capable of doing it, and it could be one of those performances that when we look back on tournaments, we go, remember that day, because he's capable of it.
But I'm just so all in on this Arizona team.
Well, I've got him winning it like you, so I need him to win. But my gut, I'm rooting for Acuff. I want him to go off tonight.
I really think when all these dudes from Arizona are in the NBA, we're going to look back and go, man, what a team they had. We're going to look at them like, you remember the first time Florida won? And it was like Joakim Noah and Al Horford and Corey Brewer. Like, all those guys ended up in the NBA. And it's like, yeah, no wonder they won a title. They had 6 NBA guys on their roster. I think that's how we're going to look at this Arizona team if they do end up winning it.
I need them to win. I'm rooting for Darius Acuff to go bananas.
Yeah. Claymore says AJ and Caitlin Clark will root for Iowa.
Well, no, we are actively rooting for Iowa State. We can't divide our allegiance between Audi Cooks, who is, let's be fair, pound for pound, the best basketball player in the world.
That's right. I'm an Iowa State lady basketball fan.
So we can't go
not an Iowa basketball.
Hawkeyes, we don't even allow that in our house.
Illinois and Houston in the nightcap. This one's on TBS.
What a night we get.
This is, I think, the game of
the co-main event, main event of the evening.
This is the main event of the evening, and Houston now a 2.5-point favorite. I have Houston going through in my bracket, and quite frankly, I'm not sure that I'm right.
I have Illinois.
I've gone back and forth on this game so much. I mean, home court advantage, I think, matters a lot here.
I didn't take that into consideration, and I think it's worth 4 points.
But I'm pretty concerned as I dig into Houston's resume at what they've done against top-level competition. And it is not what they've done in the past. And usually Kelvin Sampson's teams are so uber battle-tested by the time they get to conference play even. This year, in non-conference, they played 2 teams that ended up making the tournament. They went 1-1 against those teams. They lost to Tennessee, and they beat Arkansas.
Let me ask you a question. When at their best, let's say Houston, they're hitting threes, they're doing their best thing, playing against Illinois, doing their best thing on a neutral court. Both of them showing up, both of them hitting, both of them making the shots. Houston doing defense like they do defense. Illinois doing offense like they do offense. Who wins? Just on the top of your mind. Houston at their very best because of defense.
And I think just the coaching edge.
So for me, I kind of look the other way because I think what Houston does best, I think that Illinois can match offensively plus X. And that's, to me, the difference on a neutral court. What I didn't take into consideration is they're playing a home field game.
Yeah.
And the other thing about Houston above and beyond that, those teams that we're talking about, those games where, they didn't quite measure up, they were mostly on the road.
Yeah.
They were this is not a road game. This is a home +1 advantage. I didn't take that into account, the regional court that they were playing. I picked Illinois, and I think Illinois at their best probably would win one in a neutral court, but I think Houston at home, that's a tough call, man.
I think the other thing that Houston doesn't have that they had before is the bigger bodies.
Yeah.
Like they're sort of missing like Tugler's. I mean, obviously he's a great defender, but he's just not. He's like missing Jawan Roberts, that type of a player.
Their greatness in defense was not individual guys. It was they just kept bringing dudes that hustled at you over and over and over, and he's kind of alone now.
I'm fascinated by this matchup. The other thing I noted when I was looking at Illinois is Illinois had they started to lose those games down the stretch when we were talking about maybe they're not as good as we thought they were. When they lost 4 out of their last 7 games before the tournament. 5 out of their last 9. 5 of their last 9 games. 4 of those 5 were in overtime.
Yeah.
So we
can say the same thing about them. You're right.
When they lose, they're not getting beat by they got blown out by Michigan. That was it. Otherwise, they were in all these games. They've lost 2 games this year by more than 2 possessions.
And then
1 to UConn, 1 to Michigan.
Tough. I mean, both of them have a right to the throne. And then we go to the inside the game inside the game. And there's 2 point guards that are vying for draft position and money between Clemens and Wagler. These 2 guys are going to be drafted within 5 players of each other.
Yep. All right, coming up next, we will continue this conversation. We'll look at take a look at some of the Friday games, and I'll give away some tickets to the TPC San Antonio Valero Texas Open. Morning Huddle 94.1.
The Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. KTFM, Floresville.
This report is sponsored by Capital One. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. Member FDIC.
Taxes was feeling so stuck. Sitting in traffic, squeezing into a parking spot, all to squeeze in getting tax help during your lunch break. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert who does your taxes for you, while you go about your day getting real-time notifications about their progress and the most money back guaranteed. Now this is Taxes. Intuit TurboTax. See guarantee details at turbotax.com/guarantees. Only available with TurboTax experts. Real-time updates only in iOS mobile app.
I move mountains for a living. Literally. That means I don't carry hand lotion, and when it comes to serious heartburn, I don't mess around with anything but Rolaids. Rolaids' dual-active formula has calcium carbonate and magnesium hydroxide that relieves heartburn fast. Yeah, you heard right. 2 actives for that powerful relief. And the best part? The roll fits right here in my pocket, so I can get back to moving mountains.
Rolade spells powerful relief. Read each label. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Go from daydreamer to industry leader with Amazon Business. From office supplies to IT essentials, Amazon Business provides tools that help you save costs and make insight-based decisions. Learn how to bring your visions to life at AmazonBusiness.com.
Even if you've given up on your New Year's resolutions, one health habit that's easy to keep is Active Liver from New Nordic. Active Liver protects your liver so you can enjoy life to the fullest. Online at Amazon, in stores at CVS, Walgreens, and now GNC.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
I wanted a new color printer to add pizzazz to my prints.
Ooh, pizzazz can be pricey.
Well, now at Staples, you get up to 30% off select HP printers.
30% off at HP?
Yeah, I saved $120 on an HP Smart Tank 6001 with up to 3 years of ink included.
Why, that could be the last printer you'll ever need.
Could be.
Shop your local Staples today for big savings on HP.
That was easy.
Available in-store, online, or on the app. It's 4-4. Exclusions apply.
Hey golfers, you could win a set of custom golf clubs from Flight by Yingling. Imagine hitting the course with a set of custom clubs valued at $2,800 with a cold flight, 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Enter now at yingling.com/golf. No purchase necessary, must be 21 or older. Flight by Yingling, presenting sponsor of the 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on Monday, March 30th. Flight by Yingling. Enjoy responsibly. DJ Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
Your professional indoor football team, the San Antonio Gunslingers, kick off Sunday, March 29th at Freeman Coliseum. Tickets on sale now. Season, group, individual. Bring your family, friends, or your crew. Get yours at sagunslingers.com. Guns up.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here. Lifted Trucks San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Shop over 1,000 lifted trucks online at liftedtrucks.com or visit one of our Texas locations today. Join NAW, Northwest Automotive Warehouse, the San Antonio Gunslingers, and Real Truck for a pregame tailgate party. Saturday, March 28th. Bring the family and meet the team ahead of their March 29th season opener with free food, games, and prizes. Plan your tailgating and seasonal adventures with Real Truck products like Undercover Ultraflex, Retracts, and other outdoor must-haves. Join NAW, the Gunslingers, and Real Truck for a free family event on Saturday, March 28th at Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Culebra Road. Online at nawtruckaccessories.com.
The Gomez Law Firm has been San Antonio's trusted law firm for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here with us today. Jose, tell us about the cases you all specialize in.
We do ride-sharing cases, we do 18-wheeler cases, work injuries. We will be happy to take a look at and see if we can help.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, you need to visit joegomezlaw.com. Call the Gomez Law Firm at 736-4040.
Running
a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Getting some reports of debris in the roadway at 281 southbound just before Stone Oak Parkway left lane. A stall at 37, northbound at 35. That stalled vehicle is on the left median. And it looks like a new crash at 35 southbound right as you approach Austin Street off to the shoulder, slow from Frostbank Center Drive. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Grizzlies last night 123-98. It was easy, fast, and out of control early. Wemby led the way with 19 points, 15 boards, 7 blocks, 3 steals, and 3 assists. 7 other Spurs scored double figures. Good news in the first place chase as the Oklahoma City fell last night to Boston in Boston. The Spurs have now moved within 2 games of first place in the Western Conference. Finally, the tournament kicks back into gear tonight. The Sweet 16 tips off right here at 6 o'clock, with 11-seeded Texas taking on the number 2 seed Purdue. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Hello, friends. Morning Huddle, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Jose says the craziest thing I've ever read on the Brigade Bar.
That's not possible.
Kelvin Sampson's overrated. He's a good college coach who doesn't produce NBA players. Well, first of all, it's not his job to produce NBA players. That's not what Houston pays him for.
He has 2 first-round picks on his team right now.
Certainly does.
So,
and
beg to differ there.
He's had some. Marcus Sasser was a first-round pick.
Oh, he's got 10 dudes in the league.
Jamal Shedd has turned into a pretty good player. Armani Brooks,
the guard that was with the Knicks, Quentin
Grimes.
There are coaches that coach pros, and there are coaches that coach college basketball players, and then there's coaches that manage to do both.
Yeah.
And you want to be the coach that only coaches pros. That's your ideal situation. Those are the guys you're recruiting, and those are the guys you play. But for the most part, Sampson is one with both. He is an extraordinary Hall of Fame coach, and to say anything less is to be wrong.
He needs to get a ring to top things off.
But getting a ring is hard.
Yeah,
but
you're right. It should be hard if you want to be in the Hall of Fame.
You solidify it. No, the Basketball Hall of Fame is very different. You don't have to be that. But no, you're right. Just solidify where he belongs. He does need to get a ring.
Yeah,
but if he doesn't, he will. I won't think any lesser of it.
But he put Blake Griffin in the league.
He's put a lot again, and he's been successful everywhere he's been. He rarely gets fired. He just jumps to a better gig.
He got fired when he got in trouble. That's all.
There was a little bit of money involved there.
Deal.
But, I mean, we can't talk. We can talk about that now.
Yeah,
he was just perfecting his craft back then.
Yeah, Jose says who, so he produces NBA bench players. Dude,
he's not a G League coach. He's a college basketball coach.
It's
his jobs are entirely different.
How about that? And maybe ask yourself this, Jose: how is he, getting to the championship game with G League players and guys like Bill Self and Hubert Davis who are getting all the 5 stars are sitting at home?
So,
you know what I
mean? I don't hold that. That is not the standard by which I judge college coaches. Now, there are certain college coaches like Calipari, and I'm starting to think that way about a couple of more, that I do start to judge them by that. Because players go to play for Calipari, not to go win titles. That's a byproduct. They go to spend a year in boot camp.
And then get ready to go play. Yeah.
And a byproduct of that is winning basketball games. But the plan is to go pro, and that's what Calipari is coaching them to do.
Yeah. Kelvin Sampson is he has typically been a program builder.
Yeah, win the conference, win 25 games. If we lose a few, it's because we're getting better.
And the other thing is he gets he does it with guys, because the truth is a lot of 5-star guys don't want to play the way that he wants them to play. And they're not going to, coddled young AAU superstars don't want to be told you're going to play defense nonstop.
Until I tell you, and then you sit down and go back and play more defense. I'll let you know when you can shoot.
Yeah, you're not running. You're going to back to get a rebound.
Yeah. The only shots you get are layups and dunks, man. Anything else, you're sitting down.
Yeah, so he does that. To me, that's what makes him not overrated, is he's had a lot of success with not the best talent. But, I mean, he's still putting guys in the NBA. Don't get me wrong, but it's –
I will say this. As we do coalesce the league and Cinderella's become 9-seeded Iowas, that the coaches that do endeavor to coach nothing but NBA guys and form teams and find the bit parts are going to be at a better advantage. They're going to have a better opportunity because that kind of talent is now going to be spread amongst 20 teams instead of 30. So I do think that there's going to be merit in turning guys into pros. Not so much because you're doing that for their benefit, but you're doing it for your benefit because you're going to have 5 pros on your team. You might as well, they have to be that good or they're going to lose to the other 5 pros that you're going against. So that will be something of consideration. And I do think as this continues, that Tubby Smith, Kelvin Sampson, all those guys that are known for a certain style that have always been known, those guys can still play. They'll be able to coach those better players in a style that will be more effective. They're going to get, what I'm getting at is Sampson's going to get more and more 5-stars. He's going to get more and more NBA guys, top level, first-round draft pick guys, not second-rounders, 10-day contract guys. I think Sampson has his program to a point where I expect him to send 2 guys to the pros every year. And I'm talking about draft picks because he's not playing the same kind of basketball he did just 5 years ago. It is a little bit more pro-friendly. It is, but it'll always be grit first.
Yeah, it's grimy. And again, Jose says Bill Self won a title a few years ago. He's 2-1 in the championship. Yeah, well, when you get Joel Embiid and
he's got 3 NBA guys on his team at any given time, except this year. He has 1.
Yeah, but it's you should be winning titles with that. But the question is, how are you not winning a title damn near every year when those are the players you've got? Kelvin Sampson doing it with the guys he's got, to me, that's the most impressive thing. Is if you
college coach, yeah.
If you can become one of those dudes who's consistently, I mean, he could be looking at his 3rd Final Four in 4 years, and with for the most part, role player NBA talent.
It takes a decade, or it takes the cult of a coach, and he's becoming a cult of a coach. You go to you play for Sampson, and he happens to be at Houston. And then you start sustaining draft picks and greatness. And then in about 10 years, before you know it, you're a blue blood. Before you know it, there's expectations and there's arrivals every year. Those great players have you on their short list because they know I go there, I get paid, and I win.
And Jose, didn't Bill Self's team score 40-something points in the Big 12 tournament against Kelvin Sampson?
Yes.
They made them look like a junior high girls team. Get out of here don't mention them in the same breath. They scored 40-something points in a Big 12 tournament game against that man with the best player in the whole wide world, Darren Peterson over there. Come on, get out of here. Overrated.
But I think this conversation goes away.
Time for that.
Well, this conversation goes away the moment that Kelvin puts up a ring.
Yeah,
I mean, the moment he has it, then you're in the club and we'll never question you again.
Well, if he does put up a ring, he becomes one of these, whoa, he did it with what players?
Yeah.
Because almost, when you start counting rings for guys like Krzyzewski and Roy Williams and Calipari, look at their play. If you're not winning, what's wrong with you?
You could argue that Calipari's efforts to put guys in the league have been detrimental to winning titles.
Sure.
I mean, he should have more when you consider how many Kentucky players are in the NBA right now, 35 or 40.
Yeah.
I mean, and you've only got one to show for. So there are some questions when you have that amount of talent. But again, he's doing things to do that, and Sampson is doing things to another way.
Yeah.
Their goal is, in the end, the same, but the roads they take are very, very different.
Yep. St. John's Duke is the opener tomorrow. We'll get into these games more tomorrow. Alabama, Michigan should be another great one. Should be a really fun game. The St. John's Duke game probably won't be very fun. It'll probably be a very low-scoring, grimy game. I think low-scoring, grimy is also the way to look at Michigan State, UConn, and probably the way to look at Tennessee, Iowa State.
It's funny how those games are tomorrow.
Yeah,
and the fast-paced ones, or at least the offensively based games are tonight.
Well, except for Alabama, Michigan.
Well, you're right.
There might not be much defense in that one.
You look at those other three tomorrow, rock fights, and we get a little bit of offense.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know that there's a dud game amongst these.
Not one dud game, just different styles.
Texas Purdue is probably the most likely to be like if I said, okay, one of these games is going to be a double-digit blowout, it's Texas Purdue or it's Arizona Arkansas, just because, I could see Arizona turning it on, but I think we should have a competitive couple days of ball.
No, it'll be as competitive as we've ever had. It's just the styles that we're willing to say is fun versus the styles that look ugly but are effective.
Yeah.
What's your perspective on those? Because there are going to be some ugly and effective basketball games over the next 2 days.
Yeah, no doubt. I think, dude, I think this is ideal.
Again,
Sweet
this
16.
Is
this is what I want.
We want big, heavy hitters, all with a reason to win, but all with a flaw. And every one of them has a reason to win and a flaw. Some flaws are bigger than others, but everybody's got a reason to lose too.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fantastic weekend of hoops. I don't think we could have asked for better matchups, quite frankly.
We haven't gotten into it, but the rumors now about Donovan landing at North Carolina are really catching fire, man, over and over. And Donovan and the Bulls are doing very little to dissuade the people from thinking that he might leave.
Yep. Well, when you I don't blame him.
Well, there's a lot of college coaches that they hope they're hiring another college coach.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're hoping the ripple effect affects them directly instead of somebody getting the Bulls job.
And when you're there and, dude, running that Chicago ship right now, you've got to feel like, oh, can this just be over? Like, clearly nobody wants to win there right now. Like, they're just trying to, basically get this jalopy in the garage so they could shut the door on it. But
and Donovan knows, this is my last job. I'm going to North Carolina for the next 15 years. This is it.
Yeah. So I think this is I think it's a good time for him to get out
very
of there.
likely.
And Jose says, what about when they played in Kansas? Well, yeah, in Kansas, I guess that they got beat by 20. You're right. What about last year when Houston swept them? I mean, again, if you want to put Kelvin up against Bill Self head-to-head career, I don't think you'll like the results, but that's all right. It's head-to-head. It's been, I won't say it's been one-way traffic, but it's been one-way leaning traffic. And right now, Houston basketball is in a better place than Kansas basketball, which is not something that you should ever even consider.
I think we're getting there. But you're right. There is the blue blood status that Houston doesn't have.
Why is Houston basketball in a better place than Kansas basketball? And the only answer is
now.
The only answer is coaching.
Yeah. I mean, Houston basketball's in a better place. Yeah. Financially, they're not, but everyone, yes. But Kansas, there's a continuity.
I mean, they played in the title game last year. They probably should have, if they played that national title game 10 times, they probably win it 6.
Yeah.
And in the national title game, and they've got a chance to be in the Final Four. I think we both agree if they win tonight, they're going to the Final Four again.
Yes, without hesitation.
Yeah. So right now, their program's in a pretty damn good place.
Yeah.
They got 2 first-round NBA draft picks on the roster. They got more guys coming in next year. I mean,
the most important thing that they have is a guy named Fertitta.
They got
they got money rolling in. They got a brand new building that's a year and a half old, and they got a city that treats them like their secondary pro team. People love the Cougars in Houston. It's a good place to go. It is.
They do, especially since they built that new building. Yeah. It sucked going to games in the old building, and now it's like, now you got yourself a basketball palace. It's kind of the same way at Texas. I haven't gone to see a Texas game at the new building. We went and watched the Spurs game there, though. Oh, it's got to be so much of a better place to watch a game than the Irwin Center. The Irwin Center was like this giant cavern. Like, what a bad place to play college basketball games.
And it was 100 years old and smelled like it was 100 years old.
Yeah, it smelled like popcorn and piss.
Those things matter when you're recruiting kids, especially when you're talking about the upper echelon teams where everybody's got something special. And Houston's a good place to be as a college kid. So there's a reason why they're growing. And this year has already – no matter what happens tonight, this is a successful year, not one for the title runs, but this is maintenance of a program that belongs amongst the top 10 in the country.
Okay, so I'm not going to ask you against the spread. I'm just asking you who's going on to the next round. Texas, Purdue?
Purdue beats them.
Iowa, Corn?
I like Nebraska.
Arkansas, Arizona?
Oh, it's going to be a slugfight, but Arizona in the end is going to grind them down.
Illinois, Houston?
I like Illinois in a surprise.
I'll stick with Houston. I won't be shocked at all if Illinois pulls it off. If that line gets back to 3, I'm gonna be all over Illinois +3. But I like Arizona, Nebraska, and Purdue as well. I think I like Purdue by margin today. I think they put up a pretty big number against Texas. I just think the ball gets rolling and it gets a little bit out of control.
And Texas had a couple of days to think about what they managed to do. I mean, but you're just playing on fumes by the time you get out of the 32. So now they're looking back and going, "Oh my God, did you see what we just did?"
And listen, man. It'd be cool to see. I always cheer for Texas teams. I want them to have success. It'd be cool to see them pull it off. But also, I've got a full year of watching this Texas team going, what? It's hard for me to get too hyped up about what they are right now. And I part of me thinks back to when they played Arkansas a couple weeks ago, and Arkansas put up like 100-something points on them. I could see that. I could see it looking sort of like that tonight. I think they lost that game by 20-something. So, I think Texas probably gets run out tonight. Arizona is, I think, on a different level. I don't think Arkansas is going to be competitive with them. I think it would take Acuff scoring 50 for this game to be close.
It's going to take that, but that's the reason I'm rooting for it to do it. I want to see if it's even possible. But
it's certainly possible.
It could be what it just feels like.
But it's so hard to get to the rim against Arizona, which means
all those things are going to play such a role. But if this weekend, if there's a potential for a star being born, it just feels like Acuff could be the dude.
I feel like he's already there. I mean, people are already talking about him like he's a top 5 pick.
This will be the game that will make it his tournament, that we look back and, even though he won't win it all or might not win it all, it will still remember him for the run that he had. And he has a chance.
He's been the best player in the tournament so far.
And unfortunately, he's going against Kryptonite. He's going against a team that does everything defensively that he has to fight against, that he lives in. So it's going to be a tough one. But, man, oh, man, Calipari's the type that will set the table for him.
I can't wait. All right, coming up next. Next segment, I am giving away 2 tickets. Get your dialing fingers ready. 2 tickets to the Valero Open. We got tickets for the 3rd round over there at TPC San Antonio. We'll do that.
It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, good. Yeah, we're going to be out there. Rob and I are going to be out there next Thursday.
Yep.
Oh, yes.
And I think Friday, too. I think we're going both days.
Oh, yes.
That's what we do. We run with them.
Oh my gosh! Well, you don't go to the TPC. You don't go to the Valero Texas Open. You sound poor.
We're standing with the golfers, not with you guys.
You're
I'll be in a parking lot.
You're very poor.
Well be in the lounge.
Very
massage.
I'll get the wild balls in the parking lot.
There you go. Yeah, that's your job, Vic. I need you to do some maintenance on the carts.
I'm there.
Yeah. All right. All right. We'll be right back. Morning Huddle 94.1.
Let's be honest. Watching the Rangers is better when you got something on the line. On Rangers game days, call your shot with the Morning Huddles. Rangers Double Dinger Payday. Play ball! Pick the Ranger you think will send one into the seats. He hits 1, you're going to a Rangers game. He hits 2. Now you've just been upgraded. Tickets and a hotel stay. That's what we call getting paid. Wake up with the Morning Huddle. Make your pick and win with the Morning Huddle's Rangers Double Dinger Payday. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, South Texas home of the Texas Rangers.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
What about red flags for guys?
I used to do this when I would date a girl. You go to the apartment, open the medicine cabinet. If there's more than one antidepressant, one's okay, but if there's two,
Wow. JD's the sensei, man. I can learn so much from you.
Right.
Okay.
Do you sneak into their underwear drawer? Where else do you pry?
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to The John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Join the Blitz this Friday at NAW Northwest Automotive Warehouse on Calabria.
Come check out the cool accessories to upgrade your tailgating and seasonal adventures with real truck products like Undercover Ultraflex, Retracts, and other outdoor must-haves.
Plus, the Gunslingers will be there ahead of the big tailgate party NAW is hosting on Saturday. It's going to be a great family event with free food, games, and prizes.
The Blitz live this Friday at NAW Northwest Automotive Warehouse in that big red building on Calabria Road.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Healthy vision is about more than seeing clearly. It's about going beyond. From comprehensive eye care with the latest technology to advanced vision solutions that provide deep insights into your overall health. And with doctors who build lasting relationships founded on trust, ensuring that every detail is taken care of. I choose Vision Source to never miss out on life's precious moments. Vision Source, beyond your eyes.
Dave Ramsey here. The only water softener I recommend is a quality water softener from Connecticut. It really is the last water softener you'll ever own.
ConnecticutSA.com.
And tell them Dave Ramsey sent you.
Hi, my name is Jason Thompson. For the past 32 years, I've represented San Antonians injured in auto accidents. I'm a second-generation attorney here in town. My father, Bob Thompson, has practiced law here in San Antonio for more than 50 years, and I learned how to practice law from him. I learned what it means to be asked to represent a client and the tremendous honor and obligation that comes with being someone's attorney. And here's what that means for you. If you call my office, I will be the one you speak to. I will be your attorney, not a staff member or a junior lawyer. 2, I have one rule in my office. If my client's happy, I'm happy. 3, relationships. A good one is built on communication, honesty, and time. I like talking to my clients. They're the only reason I go to work every day, and each is very special and very much appreciated. If you or a family member has been injured in an auto collision, please call me. My name's Jason Thompson. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 900-0400. Or you can go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
Drivers who switch their home and auto with Progressive could save money and time. Other things try to do this, but they really don't. Like the touchscreen at fast food places. It's not like you save time because it takes you longer to use a touchscreen than, I don't know, someone who works there. And another thing, you'd think it would save money because they're not paying a cashier, right? But no, same price. Also, why is there an option to tip? Who am I tipping? Exactly. Anyway, even if you can't save money and time with some things, you could with a Progressive Home and Auto Bundle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up. I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe? Yeah. I only paid. Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Hurry, offer ends March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
On MLB opening day, baseball isn't just back, it's back on NBC and Peacock. And leading off, it's a coast-to-coast doubleheader. First, the Pirates take on the Mets in NYC. Then in primetime, the Diamondbacks visit the World Series champion Dodgers. Let's start the show. MLB is back on NBC and Peacock. Today, 1 p.m. Eastern and 8 p.m. Eastern.
You know that Chick-fil-A sells more than chicken, right?
Hello, my name is Jaleesa, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit is how it's all of my favorite breakfast items in one good bite. That fluffy egg, that melty cheese with that perfectly grilled sausage. It just gives you that warmth, that comfort food that you love. It is the best possible option for a classic breakfast.
Comfort is calling. Order a Chick-fil-A sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with Simply Orange Juice on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
You're locked on The Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's showtime!
Hey. Oh, yeah. It's the Morning Huddle. We got 2 tickets, baby. 2 tickets for you.
Yeah.
2 tickets to the Valero, Texas Open.
Saturday morning.
VTO.
Come on. Play it there, lead belly. 2 tickets to round 3 of the Valero, Texas Open, which will be on Saturday out there at the TPC San Antonio. If you don't win, you can buy tickets at valerotexasopen.com. But if you'd like to go, we'd like to send you and a friend or a lover.
Sancha, one of the other.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Be careful about taking those to sporting events, though, because you might end up on TV.
The fan cams get you.
Yeah, if you hear Coldplay, you better duck.
Yeah, I got that CEO guy. He was busted. But, you know.
Or put a disguise on at least.
Yeah,
fake mustache.
Fake mustache.
Fake mustache, a fake beard.
I wear a fake mustache every time I leave the house. Every time. Whether I'm with my mistress or not, I wear a fake mustache.
Using code
The
names.
Peaky Blinders mustache.
That's right. Yeah. Let's go. 210-656-3776 is the phone number. 210-656-ESPN. I'm giving everybody a chance here. Even the folks on the Brigade Bar. And the hating-ass haters on the Brigade Bar. Let's go with caller number 14.
There you go.
Boom.
Here they come.
Edwin,
Get to work.
Get to work, Edwin.
Number 14.
That's right. You'll win a pair of tickets to the Texas Open out at TPC San Antonio. ValeroTexasOpen.com if you want to purchase your tickets. You see what's going on with Puka Nacua?
He went all Hannibal Lecter.
What happened now?
He had had someone with fava beans and a fine Chianti.
He is accused of gender violence, assault and battery, and negligence. Madison Adiabi says the events happened at New Year's Eve in Century City. And she says, Adiabi said Nacua said, F all the Jews, and that she immediately felt uncomfortable and emotionally distressed because of her Jewish faith. Later in the lawsuit,
bit her.
She said she was in a car with Nacua when he forcibly bit her on the left shoulder, leaving a circular imprint of his teeth on her body.
What?
Good Lord.
The lawsuit also alleges that he bit her friend's thumb in the car.
What are you doing, man?
With such force that her friend screamed in acute pain.
What was your pain level?
Clearly very high.
Well, they have like an imprint.
Now,
they have a bite print, don't they?
Is he cannibal?
Let me just say this. Let's say someone was using hate speech against you.
Okay.
Would you later on, like to the point where
in the car with him?
where you said you're uncomfortable, would you later on go for a ride in the car with that guy?
Unless I had some kind of revenge plot, but other than that, no.
Right.
Well, that part of the story does not ring true. That's the one where you go, I don't understand why you're in the car with him after maybe, but then again, there might be a plausible reason. But
money.
The bigger question is,
money.
Haven't we heard other stuff about Puka? Is he a bad guy?
I don't know.
But I've heard other whispers about him being kind of a jerk.
I don't know. I haven't heard any of that stuff. I mean, other than this, like he made the comment on the YouTube stream or whatever, and then he apologized for it. He didn't know what it meant. But now, he says he denies these allegations in the strongest possible terms,
vociferously,
and has video evidence that underscores that Adiabi's behavior and actions are inconsistent with the allegations being made.
It's a bizarre allegation. I mean, there's some bite marks there.
Multiple sources, multiple sober witnesses have stated unequivocally that Puka never made the comments that Miss Adiabi claims and called it a blatant lie. His lawyer describes Nacua biting her shoulder as horseplay, which, I mean,
what kind of kink is that?
Yeah, what?
Oh,
it's just jacking around, just fun and games. You just run over and see a friend or a girl, and you just bite her as hard as you can on her shoulder and her thumb. That's fun and games, man.
I mean,
see, there's something weird about this story. There's just, I know, I get his point, but obviously you bit her. You've admitted to the fact, like your horseplay. You bit this woman so hard you left an imprint on her shoulder. I don't know what fun and games you have.
So whatever he did on. Remember, they told him to do something that was supposedly anti-Semitic when he did a touchdown celebration, and he didn't know what it was.
Oh yeah,
do something with his hands.
I honestly didn't know either.
I didn't know either, I could be. I mean, I'm ignorant to that, so I don't see race or religion or color or. I just see everybody as one people. That's me.
There's plenty of genuinely perfect reasons to hate people.
Yes.
I can find better reasons.
So I didn't know anything about that. So in my mind, it was like, oh, that's not a big deal. And once he found out, it was a big deal to some people. He came out and apologized.
I'd like to think so. But at some point, a bunch of odd circumstances.
You've never bit a gal?
Not what goes on between
not
consenting
to the point
adults.
Of bleeding.
No, there was no blood.
There's just a little imprint.
Just an imprint.
I'm just saying I'm not casting dispersions yet, but there's been a couple of things that have landed on the wrong side of the fence with him.
Yeah.
I've given some impressive hickeys before, but not that deep.
World class, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But this to me feels a little Trevor Bowery.
It does. It does feel a little
where
bit
it's like, oh, you're into some weird stuff, and then now you're trying to get some money out of him, so you say, oh, well, he did this weird stuff I didn't want him to do.
So, no, I agree. I agree, and I'm not ready to cast dispersions yet, but I'm just saying this is a couple of third time now that you've been on the wrong side of a weird story.
It just feels like a weird timing.
Well, right before he signs the biggest wide receiver contract
Jackson
of all
Smith and
time.
Jigba gets the most money any wide receiver's ever gotten, and Puka is next in line and very deserving. And now
maybe it's because of the movie Sinners.
It could be that. Big fans of the movie.
Could be.
Yeah. Shout out to Daniel.
I don't know. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think this is like where I draw the line on benefit of the doubt. Like if we get more stuff coming out.
Yeah, but I got my eye on you.
I'm
watching you, Puka. Got my eye on you. Just know.
Fokker, I've got my eyes on you.
My eye on you.
Still the best movie.
That's such a great movie.
You a pothead, Fokker?
I'm watching you, Fokker. Oh, yes. Ramon, I hate all people equally. Words of wisdom from Rob.
Yeah,
yes.
There's plenty of good reasons to hate people other than their ethnicity or their religion.
That's way down the list for me. Trust me. I hate the way you drive.
There's all kinds of
I hate the way you talk. I hate all kinds of things. I hate the shoes you wear. I
just hate people in general.
Yeah.
That's why I don't go to Fiesta.
You just look funny. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. See, Claymore, damn, Puka, what are you doing, you freak?
I'm just saying. Yeah. I'm not saying he's a bad guy, but a couple things.
I'd be lying if I said I never put some bite marks on a gal, and a gal's never put some bite marks on me.
Amongst consenting adults.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Who am I to question?
But there's a line.
There is.
Right? There's a line.
I'm just saying that there's been a couple of occasions, Puka, where some weird stuff's come out. I'm not saying that it wasn't just happenstance. It just happened, but lightning strikes twice in the same place. I start questioning.
Now, C-Note says Antonio Brown vibes. I'm not going there yet.
No, that's next level.
No. I don't think anyone's used Puka Nacua's head for batting practice yet.
And the string of things that went on across this country.
No. I'm gonna Puka not on that level yet. I'm gonna let him be. I'm gonna let him make it for now.
Now, did they pop him for murder?
I don't
Didn't he
think
get in some kind of trouble in Miami and then run off to Dubai?
I don't think it was murder, but I do think he's been in like serious trouble.
You're a one-man crime wave.
Yeah, he's a problem. Okay, here's the deal. Oh, see, Claymore, now he's telling us about his personal life. He said, I put hickeys, but there's a line.
I told you I've done the same thing.
You've never bit down, though?
Not to the point where it's bleeding.
Well, there was no blood, just an imprint. Just the marks.
Oh, yeah, I've done the imprint before. Yeah.
I have too.
Again, amongst consenting adults, who am I to say?
Yeah, we laughed about it. That was about it.
Yeah.
Then we moved on. I mean, it was...
Some girls like that.
Oh, yeah, apparently.
In general, I just try to avoid teeth.
There you go.
In general, teeth and any kind of nudity don't mix in my life.
Really?
In general, teeth.
Yeah.
That's just something I try to avoid. In general.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm just out there. I
mean,
we all have our El Guapos.
Everyone has their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's got their thing.
Yeah, we all know Vic's got some weird things.
Yeah, I got some
we
weird
all got
things.
our things.
Yeah, but they're my things.
Yeah,
I don't want to know anything about it.
And
I
you
want
do
to
not
know
want to know.
absolutely nothing about it.
We're nothing to judge.
Did you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Oh,
well,
yes.
Larry's talking to his wife, and she goes, "Do you ever think about me when you're masturbating? You ever think about me?" And he's like, "Oh God, no! You don't want to be in there.
Yeah.
Oh God, you don't want to have any part of that.
There's no place for you.
There's no place for you in that.
Oh my God,
You're too innocent for
Oh
that.
God, no! You don't want to be there."
Yeah. Plus, he was like, "Why would I do that? I'm married to you. I could just have you."
No, you don't want to have any part of that.
Oh, that's so funny. That's one of the greatest shows. I swear. What a great show.
Do you think about me? No.
No.
Oh God, no.
Disgusting.
You don't want any part of that.
All right. Coming up next. Coming up next, we've got because it is baseball season now. We've got a special promotion for you Rangers
This is
fans
cool,
out
too.
there. Yeah,
This is really cool because this is up to you. This isn't happenstance.
Yep. We're gonna have somebody's gonna every day of baseball season. We're gonna have somebody who's got a chance to be a big winner.
That's all you can ask for.
And we're gonna give you that opportunity. We'll do it coming up next. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
Did you wake up this morning feeling good? Anything painful keeping you out of your day or your life? If there is, it is 2026. What are you doing? There's a fix out there. It's called Arasti. Arasti providers all around San Antonio, and they attain the certification as an Arasti provider with one goal, and that's to get you out of pain. It doesn't matter the kind of pain you're dealing with. Arasti has a great success rate. Soft tissue injuries, oh my goodness, it works. Lower back issues, my goodness, frozen shoulders, that tension stuff that kind of grabs you in the shoulder blades and punches you right in the nose. Plantar fasciitis, a myriad of things can be taken care of fast by Arasti. Arasti is, you don't ever need a referral to go see a provider, which speeds the process, certainly, and they accept most insurances. So, if you woke up this morning with a bad back and you're trying to figure out how you're going to get through it, call Arasti now. They'll probably see it today and get you fixed before you know it. I'm living proof. So don't let pain keep you from doing things that you love. There is a fix out there. It's called Arasti. Call them right now. It's 1-800-404-6050. The website is arasti.com. You can even book from there. Don't let pain keep you out of life. Call them today. Let them fix you. When they do, come on by. Thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working trouble spots at 35 southbound approaching Austin Street. That wreck looks like they moved it off to the left shoulder. Stop and go from Frost Bank Center Drive. Rolling a bit slowly, 35 southbound FM 1103 to 410, where we had some earlier road work that did clear, so just a slow residual delay. Pretty much most all our major freeway systems are filling in and slowing down. 281 southbound before you get to Stone Oak Parkway, some debris in the roadway, left lane blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Those people are probably saving a carload of cash right now. So what are you waiting for? Check Allstate first for a quote today. You're in good hands with Allstate.
San Antonio's newest sports headquarters, Novo Brewery. Juicy, thick-cut ribeye, picanha prime sirloin, Brazilian empanadas, stacked burgers, and more. This is bring your appetite food. Novo is attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Visit novobrew.com.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think Ancira.com. Browse through thousands of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and RVs. Shop for your next new Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Ford, Buick, or GMC. Looking for an import? We have a huge selection of Kias, VWs, and Nissans. For your home away from home, a full line of RVs and campers. And you'll always get the lowest Ancira price, in-store or online at Ancira.com.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SPEED to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SPEED for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SPEED for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Pollen season is here, so don't let your automobile turn into a pollen mobile. Swing by Tidal Wave Auto Spa and wash it away with a top-of-the-line wash. Plus, enjoy free vacuums, microfiber towels, and interior cleaning spray with every visit. With our GraphX 4 Shine technology, your car leaves cleaner and shinier in minutes. It's fast, easy, and leaves you with that clean car happy feeling every time. Get back on the road and shining bright. Find a location near you at TidalWaveAutospa.com.
It's The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2.
Coming up on The Blitz, the Sweet 16 round of the NCAA tournament, that gets underway.
Plus, opening day for real for Major League Baseball. Everybody's in action today.
Astros and Rangers included, and we'll react to the Spurs-Grizzlies game.
The Blitz starts at 2.
The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons at 2 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, yeah, Rob. You know this one, right? She rings my bell.
Awful.
Got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocks. In Keds and tube socks. But she doesn't know who I am. Sing it, Rob. She doesn't give a damn about me.
Ridiculous.
Listen to Iron Maiden, baby. With me.
Just a teenage dirtbag.
Wheatus.
Wheatus. I like throwing this one at Rob every once in a while.
You know, it's kind of a happy song.
It is, except
the
her boyfriend's a dick.
Except
he
for the
brings
lyrics.
a gun to school and he'd simply kick my ass if he knew the truth. He lives on my block.
Yeah.
And he drives an IROC.
See, here's you know, I don't know.
Her boyfriend brings a gun to school? That's terrible.
It is. That's just
unheard
terrible. Who's the dirtbag here?
That's right.
So the problem is, I would have this on in my car, and I have my window down, and I'd be singing this as loud, and somebody pull up beside me, and I'm singing
You can't worry about what other people think,
Teenage
Rob.
dirtbag.
Yeah.
F them. Screw those people, man. If they can't have fun.
Is that a dude singing or a girl?
That's a dude. We've
That's a
discussed
dude,
this.
yeah.
Come on. All right, so speaking of dirtbags, Texas Rangers back in action. Season begins today. Not dirtbags like they're bad people, but baseball. Sometimes you call baseball players dirtbags. That's all right. My son played for a team called the Dirtbags for a good while.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They had their,
I appreciate that.
They had their warm ups. They had giant DB on them.
Jeez. Nice.
I'm more impressed with that now.
Yep. The Texas Rangers get underway, and here's the deal, friends. We've come up with a contest for you guys. And when I say we've come up with, this is a morning huddle idea. We said, you know what?
First of its kind.
We want to do something for the people, and we're going to freaking do it. So what we're doing is we're playing a little game. I don't know that the game has a name yet. It's the Double Dinger game.
I like that.
The Double Dinger, double dong.
The Double D.
Okay.
But here's how the game works. Every day.
Or every game day.
Every game day. Every Rangers game day.
Monday through Friday.
Yes, that we're on the radio.
That you can talk to us.
Yes, because we might be off on a Monday one day.
We might not be here, but
you won't have a chance to win then. But we're going to take a caller, and that caller is going to make a prediction. He is going to pick a player. Can it be a Rangers player or their opponent? Have we decided
it needs
that?
to be a Ranger player.
Okay,
I think you're going to have to go from the five usual suspects on a regular basis.
See, I kind of like the idea of saucing it up a little bit and giving them a bigger pool.
We have to send that to committee. I mean, I'm not anti.
You know, I'm going to make an executive decision.
You want to go ahead and open it up to the other side because you don't want to just have the Langford, Seager, Berger, Nimmo, and Nimmo and Garcia.
That'd be boring. Maybe you think one night the Rangers are going to throw some terrible pitcher out there.
I will say this: it will make accounting a little bit more difficult. But that's not our concern.
It's not our concern.
I'm not handling the backside of this game.
That's not our problem.
I'm handling the front side, the tip of the spear.
Rob, we're idea guys.
We just see
we
if it
came
sticks.
up with an idea. So this is the idea.
Okay, guys, take note. The home run by either team.
So,
pick a player.
But you got to pick a player. And here's the deal: if that player hits a home run, we'll get you some tickets to a future Rangers game
and some swag.
And
probably
some swag. If that player hits 2 home runs,
guess what?
We're sending you up there for a trip. We're taking care of the game. We're going to have you good tickets. We're going to have you a hotel. We're going to take care of you if you win the Double Dong Challenge.
But you got to pick a player on that night, that game, to hit 2 home runs.
That's right. The Double Dinger, Double Dong Challenge right here on the Morning Huddle. We don't have any sound for that, huh?
Well, we got time.
It's the Double Dong Challenge.
We got time. We will send this out to the expert-level production staff, otherwise known as Vic, when he gets home.
Yeah, I'll find something
we'll
that
put
sounds
something
like
together.
Double Dong.
That is I'm not sure the suits are going to be, nor the Rangers will be down with the Double Dong promotion, but maybe the Double D or something
No, I
appropriate.
call it just the Double Dinger.
I'm just warning you.
Double Dinger?
You run
Yeah.
those things up the flagpole, they come back down with a bunch of red ink on them. So.
All right, fine.
The
The
Double D,
Dinger
the
Challenge.
Double Dingers, put something to that akin. We will have restaurant-quality sound to go along with that. So who
There's
are our
Rob ruining the fun.
I'm not.
Double Dong.
I'm just trying to avert a future mistake.
Who's got the Double Dong giveaway?
You would. Yes, you would.
Oh, yes, I would.
I know you would. I can tell.
Would you hit 2 dingers?
You would. Would you hit this twice?
I'd hit 2 dingers.
You would.
Put the ball in the basket.
It puts
the ball over the fence.
It puts the ball over the fence.
The double doohickey.
It puts the lotion on the bat.
It puts the ball into the crowd, or else it gets its booty plowed.
It gets the hose. Our promos are going to be off the chain.
Sure a little more abnormal, but it's fine.
Yeah, no big deal. It's very normal, very normal. So today, the Texas Rangers are playing the Philadelphia Phillies, the hated Philadelphia Phillies. Everybody hates the Phillies, right?
I like their manager. He's a fine man with a
What about
good
their
name.
mascot?
I'm not going to defame a good name of the manager of the Philadelphia Phillies.
The Philly fanatic? You
He's
like him?
He's weird.
Okay.
I'm not going to say he's anything other than what he is. But that manager, don't smirch that name.
So here's what you got. So let's go with caller number 5. You know what? We'll do caller number 10 to make sure the Brigade Bar gets a chance.
Are we going to talk to him?
210-656-ESPN. You know what? We could talk to him the first time.
Let's talk to him the first one.
We can't. I'm not going to talk to him every day.
You might no.
But the first one, yeah, we'll talk to him. 210-656-ESPN. Well, I want to make sure they understand how the game works.
With the Rangers, you got Langford.
Yeah.
I think Nimmo coming from the Mets is going to hit some dingers.
Okay.
Some double dingers. Corey Seager's always going to be in there, of course. Adolis has his nights.
No, Adolis is gone.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's gone. That's right. Well, that's one less for the home team. Jake Berger.
Oh, but guess where Adolis is?
Oh, tonight!
He's with the Phillies.
You can do it!
That's right. Oh, do you think Adolis Garcia is going to hit 2 home runs against his old team?
I would.
What?
Revenge.
The revenge double dinger, double dong challenge? That'd be crazy. That would be outrageous, but it's possible tonight. It's possible tonight. So here we go. Let's see. Let's get a caller number 10 up there, Vic. I want to know who it is. Does Edwin understand that we got to have him on the phone?
Yeah, don't let him hang up.
No, not
Edwin.
yet. I haven't talked. He'll probably run in here.
Okay, make sure we know.
And so we're just going to go over the rules real quick. Make sure you're aware of what you can and cannot do.
We want full understanding of the game here.
You'll need to do your own research. You're going to have to look because you can pick from both teams.
Yeah.
The player most likely to hit 2 home runs could send you on a little roadie road trip. Hotel, tickets, and all the fun that can be had at Globe Life. The air conditioning, the giant hot dogs.
The $2 beer before the $2 beer up until first pitch.
Really?
Yeah. The Carbach place there has $2 beers up until first pitch.
This is getting better.
Hard to beat that. Hard to beat that.
And you'll have 91 chances.
No,
to go see them and 182 to win them.
No, 162.
160. There you go.
Yeah, so we got 81 chances.
So you got a lot of home opportunities.
Yes, man. Who's coming up with a game like this for you guys, for the people? Just us. That's who.
All right.
Who's our winner?
We got Dan. Here he is.
Hello, Dan. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, fellas. How are y'all?
Welcome to the program. We're doing great. This is a huge day for us because this is the first time we've played the Double Dinger Double Dong Challenge. You're the initial contestant.
And you might be the only one to ever play the double dong one. So you might go down in history.
They may tell us tomorrow no more double dong.
So I got that. So I got that going for me.
That's right. Now you can tell all your friends at work. I was the only guy to ever play the double dong challenge.
That's enough for an early out.
That's right. Yeah, all right, so here's the deal. The Rangers are playing the Phillies tonight. Nathan Eovaldi's going to pitch for the Rangers. Christopher Sanchez, who's a lefty, that may play into your thinking here, is going to pitch for the Phillies tonight. So you get to choose any Rangers or Phillies player who you think could potentially hit 2 home runs tonight. And if they do, if you're right, you get the guy right, we're going to send you up to Arlington. We're going to take care of your hotel. We're going to treat you to a good time up there for the Rangers game. So, do you want to go with a Philly or do you want to go with a Ranger on opening night to hit a dinger?
Let's go Ranger.
All right. Who is your player? Who will you choose for the Double Dong Challenge?
For the double donger, I'm going Corey Seager.
That's Wyatt's a lefty though. Wyatt Langford's a lefty going up against a lefty.
But you don't want to go lefty on lefty. You want to avoid that.
I think Corey Seager, either he or Berger, probably the most.
You know what? I like your style, Danny boy. Good luck to you.
Good luck, brother.
I hope we're sending you up there. So go Corey Seager. Let's hit a couple dongs tonight, baby. A couple dongs.
Hey, stay on the line, Dan.
Challenge.
Yeah, stay on the line, Dan. Don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
Hold
stay
on
on the line, Dan. We got to get your info. Double Dong Dan. That's what we're going to call him from now on. Double Dong Dan. Let's go.
I've been called worse.
There you go. Hey, I've been called way worse. Puka Nacua has been called worse lately, apparently. Yeah, it's bad stuff. So.
Take care, Dan.
Hey.
Yeah, hold on, Dan. Hold on.
Man.
Yeah, hold on. Don't go anywhere.
All right, and we'll find out tomorrow
again.
if Dan is the winner, and if he, man, imagine the first guy out of the gate, double dong Dan. That what they call him that forever.
Are we going to set an appointment? We're going to do this every day at about 8:45.
We can.
I mean, I'm just warning the people.
You know what? I don't know if it'll be 8:40. I like to change it up because people are listening at different times of day,
All
right?
So you have to tune in early to finish.
Yeah, I want people to listen throughout the day. I mean, I'll try and give it. Maybe we'll give in our next days, we'll give an hour of the show that we're gonna give away.
I think that'd probably be the best.
Yeah, that will give somebody a chance to win the Double Dong Challenge. Oh yes, oh yes. So if Corey Seager hits a couple tonight, then Dan is gonna have a good time on it. He hit 21 last year.
You know what I appreciate about Dan?
What?
When Dan calls you on his caller ID, know what it says?
Dan.
Dan.
That's right.
I'm down.
I like that too. I wish mine just said AJ.
Dude.
Yeah, the dude.
Some dude.
The dude.
Hey, some dude's calling you.
But you know what it's going to say starting next week? Double Dong Dan.
Double Dong Dan. The Triple D.
Triple D. That's what they're going to call him at work from now on when he wins this challenge. It's going to be badass, man. You're going to
wonder what they
go
call
down
him
in
now.
history. They just call him Dan. Danny.
Yeah, we don't even have a last name. It's
Just
Dan.
I think that's awesome.
Dan the Dong.
Dan the Double Donger.
Double Dong Dan. That's all he's going to be known as. I love it.
Foreman
That's the
needs
right
to
way.
see a Double D.
Yeah, Triple D.
Triple D. Sorry.
Double Dong Dan. I hope his last name starts with a D too.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Oh man. I guess
Dominguez.
Edwin,
Dominguez.
Edwin will learn, huh? Edwin's going to figure it out.
No, not yet. It just still says Dan.
Dan. But he's on the phone with Edwin now, right?
Can I speak with
No,
Dan?
that's it. Yeah, he
you didn't get his info?
Yeah, no, we got his info.
Edwin got it.
His last name start with D though?
No, that's the thing. He didn't get it. We didn't get
just
his
says
last
Dan.
name. It
What?
just says Dan. Yeah.
That's all. I mean, it's like Cher.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, or Madonna.
Madonna, Pele.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey man, I guess we got his phone number, so we'll have to match it up to that.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna have to bring ID when he comes to win the tickets.
It'll
right?
have Dan.
It'll just say Dan on his
Imagine
ID.
ID.
Dan.
Like McLovin.
Yeah, just Dan.
Like McLovin.
What are you talking about? I'm Dan.
Double Dong Dan. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's got a T-shirt too. It says Double Dong Dan. It's him.
All right,
He's the
so there
one.
you go. That's the Double Dong Challenge brought to you by the Morning Huddle. There's no sponsor for it. There should
Not
be.
yet, and I don't know who wouldn't want to jump all over that one.
I know, right?
Brought to you by the WNBA.
The Double Dong Challenge.
All right, we got 1 hour left, baby. A lot happened in the NBA last night outside of the Spurs. We didn't get to. We'll talk about that next. Morning Huddle 94.1.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
6 for 6, and the Aggies have the lead.
Your home for Aggies football. KTFM Floresville.
This report is sponsored by American Public University.
The future won't wait. Neither should you. That's why American Public University offers affordable, flexible master's programs to keep you moving forward. American Public University, built for what's next. Learn more at apu.apus.edu.
Your reputation matters. That's why so many landscape professionals choose Gravely. You can save up to 20% on Gravely commercial mowers during the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event going on now through the 29th. Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
America's #1 destination for lifted trucks, custom builds, and off-road ready vehicles is here. Lifted Trucks San Antonio is on the corner of I-35 and Judson. Shop over 1,000 lifted trucks online at liftedtrucks.com or visit one of our Texas locations today.
Hi, my name's Jason Thompson. I've lived in San Antonio for more than 50 years. Went to grade school, high school, and graduated from law school right here. San Antonians have trusted me as their attorney after serious injury and fatality collisions since 1994. My website is alawyerforus.com. Why a lawyer for us? Well, after several years of practice, I watched as insurance companies created their own law firms solely to defend against auto claims. Today, there are very few insurance companies that do not have their own captive law firm filled with attorneys whose job is to minimize what the insurance company has to pay on an auto claim. If you or a family member is injured in a traffic collision, you will need your own attorney. Just remember alawyerforus.com. For many lawyers you see on billboards, your case will be handled by a non-lawyer or a staff lawyer. If you call me, Jason Thompson, I will be the lawyer you speak with. The initial consultation is always free. If you or a family member needs an experienced attorney you can trust, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson. My number is 900-0400. That's 210-900-0400 or alawyerforus.com.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working trouble spots at 35 southbound approaching Austin Street. That wreck looks like they moved it off to the left shoulder, stopping up from Frostbank Center Drive. Rolling a bit slowly, 35 southbound FM 1103 to 410, where we had some earlier road work that did clear, so just a slow residual delay. Pretty much most all our major freeway systems are filling in and slowing down. 281 southbound before you get to Stone Oak Parkway, some debris in the roadway, left lane blocked. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
San Antonio Sports Center.
In the NBA, the San Antonio Spurs beat the Grizzlies last night 123-98. It was easy, fast, and out of control early. Wemby led the way with 19 points, 15 boards, 7 blocks, 3 steals, and 3 assists. 7 other Spurs scored double figures. Good news in the first place chase as the Oklahoma City fell last night to Boston in Boston. The Spurs have now moved within 2 games of first place in the Western Conference. Finally, the tournament kicks back into gear tonight. The Sweet 16 tips off right here at 6 o'clock, with 11-seeded Texas taking on the number 2 seed Purdue. I'm Rob Thompson for 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
From the studios of San Antonio Sports Star, reaching more sports fans than any station in South Texas. Welcome to the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Good morning, everybody. 9:01 on the Morning Huddle. Happy Small Friday.
You know, normally I'm more excited about Small Friday, but when you wake up and think it's the real Friday and then you find out it's just the little one, it's not quite as exhilarating.
You're genuinely upset.
It was. I mean, I didn't realize it till well into my morning. I'd already begun, and then it hit me that I got another day.
Yeah.
But then I realized from here on out, as we found from our suit, it is indeed the Double Dong Challenge.
The Double Dong Challenge. I've got a stamp of approval.
Dan, the glorious, you get to share the title of a Double Dong winner.
Hold on, let me change the the title.
Yeah, let's put it in ink.
I call it
not
the
in
double
pencil.
dong giveaway.
It's the double donger.
The double dong challenge. Oh, I love it. I love it. Go deep with the double dong challenge.
See, there's all. See, Suit. See what you did there. See what you did there, Suit.
We're going deep with the double dong challenge.
I just want to know where the line used to be, so I can keep running past it.
It's so far behind us. I can't see it anymore.
Rob, you know where the line. You know where the line used to be before I got here.
I just want to know.
There is no line.
The great thing about working with me, Rob, is you're never going to be the one that gets fired.
Wasn't me.
You'll be the guy who's like,
wasn't me.
You know, I tried to warn him.
Wasn't me.
I tried to warn him about this.
Meanwhile,
he just kept.
I'll probably be let go.
Meanwhile, in the breaks, I'm going to be like, do it. Go ahead, do it.
No, Vic, they can't let you go. They don't pay you enough.
Yeah.
They'll keep you around, cheap labor. It's hard to find.
I know.
Indentured servitude doesn't end easy.
$2 a day, man. It's a bargain.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to
You
get
get
rid of.
$2 a day?
What?
After taxes and
you
insurance.
got a raise?
I got a raise, man.
Man, we didn't celebrate that.
I know.
Yeah, congratulations. Congratulations. Hey, the Spurs weren't the only show in town. We didn't even really talk about the Spurs game because there wasn't a whole lot to talk about. 123-98.
It was a blitzkrieg. There was nothing good came out of that other than a bunch of dunks last night.
If you watched the first quarter, you watched enough. You knew the game didn't change. Although I think the third quarter may have been worse than the first quarter, at least by watching the highlights. So I didn't watch anything after the second half.
I was too.
But Wemby finishes with 19 and 15. Only 7 blocks, just 7, no big deal.
And he had 4 of them in the first quarter, in the first 10 minutes.
An absurd stat line for Wemby. Devin Vassell had a great game too. He also had 19 points, 7 boards, 4 assists. Castle had 9 assists, had 5 turnovers, but you take the bad with the good. Just a great overall game. Keldon, another 15 spot for KJ.
We need to stop right here. We spend a lot of time talking about Steph and his just desserts, where he belongs in the greatness of the league. Is he an all-NBA player, all-defensive player, whatever you want to quantify? And we talk about Wemby as he's ascending. For Keldon, the longest-serving Spur, I think he's sewing up. I think this is one that's going to happen. I think he's sewing up the 6-man award.
Whew, let's see where the odds are now.
I think it's getting closer by the minute.
Oh, he's your new favorite.
I'm telling you, I think that the Nationals, as the spotlight is shining more and more on the Spurs as a whole, that light has showed on Keldon. So he's more than just a stat number when you're looking at the games, that people are looking for him. And then you hear the coaches talk about him, and you hear the other players talking about what he means. I do think of all the awards that we should be talking about that are attainable,
it might be the most. Defensive player of the year is the most.
But
so there are 10 guys on the odds board now. Quentin Grimes,
a Houston player in the pros.
What? Ayo Dosunmu, an Illinois player. Oh, maybe they're gonna. Maybe they got a little wager going. Brandon Pajimski, Tim Hardaway Jr., Isaiah Stewart, AJ Mitchell. Those are your long shots. Your front runners. Naz Reid is at 7-1.
Yeah, it's him.
Reed Shepard 6-1. Jaime Jaquez now 3-1. Keldon Johnson, even money. Bet 100, win 100. It's not bad odds.
I think it's not a done deal, and as long as the Spurs continue to get the highlights and get the pub for being close there in the first in the West, I think the likelihood of him getting it, and it's well deserved. I don't know of anybody that would say no, not him.
No, I think you're right. I think he does deserve more conversation about that. What a beating this was yesterday. Now, there's not much to say other than this is what the Spurs do to teams that don't want to be there. And
have fun do it. And the thing is, they embarrassed them. I mean, they're putting guys on posters.
And I'll tell you
if you're
what,
not good, we're going to show how bad you are.
You know what? I like this too. And I said this all last year about Oklahoma City. I like when you're a great team. I like when you show up every day and act like you're playing Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals.
Put them to sleep, man.
Go in. I want you to go out there. If they don't play hard enough, embarrass them.
And that is the thing. The difference. And the way this relationship is working so well is Steph Castle wants to put you in a body bag. Steph he's a killer, man. If he thinks he can do whatever he can to put you on his poster, he will go do it. And I think that's rubbing off on Wemby. I think Wemby, he's learning to be a killer from playing with a killer.
You want me to you want me to be controversial and spicy here for a minute?
Oh, here we go.
You ready, Vic?
I'm ready.
I'm going to be controversial.
Okay.
I could make a case that this team right now, where they sit, is better than they would be if Pop was coaching them.
I'll
give you the.
I want you to quantify what better is.
I mean, they have a better record.
I think record. I would concede that point.
By how much though?
Here's why I say that. I don't think Steph would have gotten the run that he got last year if Pop were around. I don't think Harper would be getting the run this year.
I'll agree with the Harper thing. I think Steph was destined. I think Steph was good enough to get there, and I don't think Harper would have.
I certainly don't think Carter Bryant wouldn't be getting run.
No. I think that I think the sum total. I think we'd be getting close to where we are now, but I don't think Bryant would have had as many opportunities to make mistakes as he did. Dylan Harper, I will agree, but I will say this: Dylan is as close of a player to Tim Duncan's mannerisms and skill set as anybody, even more than Wemby's attitude about the game. There's something innate about the way that Dylan Harper plays the game. It's something where it's an economy of movement. It's an innate ability of being at the right place at the right time and getting there in a way I didn't think he could. There's something about him that I'm not sure you can keep off the court. He's innately good.
The other thing is, I think they have this swagger.
Well, there's that. That's the difference. They're giggling and killing. They're not professional. They're not the Spurs under Pop. It was surgery. It was precise.
Yes.
It was surgical in that there was no emotion. I mean, Manu would do the stuff and all that, but it was about we're going to cut your heart out and just walk off the court like it was no big deal.
Well, and if you're beating the Grizzlies by 40. Everybody's sitting down, and you're probably going to end up winning that. You're going to win that game by 15 and still walk away with it. But these guys are winning by 40, and then they're high-fiving.
And they're showboat dunking. That would have never happened under Pop. Pop wouldn't have let that. So I will concede that the team is very different.
I'm not saying that they're
better.
I won't say that their long-term ceiling is higher.
No, I agree with you. It's a lot more fun. And Pop was changing. I mean, we talked about it even when he was still there. The guys were getting more and more opportunities. But no, there's no way Carter Bryant gets this kind of love. If Pop's still here, Sohan's still on the team.
Probably.
Well, not probably. He was. That was Pop's pick, and I think Pop felt personally responsible for ruining him there for a minute. So I will concede that it's certainly a much more fun team. It's certainly a lot deeper than it would have been under Pop. But as far as ability to win games, I'm
not saying they're better coached when they're at practice. I'm saying Mitch is a better game day coach for this team than Pop is because he lets them because they don't want to be as coach. They don't need to be coached as rigidly as Pop was coaching them.
It's a lot easier to be good when you're not afraid to be bad.
Yeah,
when you're not afraid. If I miss the shot, I'm going to get yanked. And every coach has a right to do if you don't do as you're told. But sometimes you just play freer when you know I'm not going to get the hook. I'm not going to think about everything I'm doing. If I play hard and I'm getting better, I get to stay in the game, and I think that does matter.
I got to do a long form interview with Mac Brown. I got to talk to him for an hour and 20 minutes once, which was kind of cool. And he was talking to me about when he went from being what he thought was a good coach to when everybody started thinking he was great. And he said it wasn't really that I did anything great. He's like, I let go a little bit, I loosened my grip on it. And what he was talking about was with Vince, he said that Vince wanted to do things that I didn't allow before. I didn't allow rap music in the locker room. I didn't allow these guys to just be playing around at practice. And Vince came to him and said, "Hey, you got to let me do my thing. You didn't recruit me here to turn me into a robot. You got to let me do what I do." And when Mac let go a little bit and lightened up, that's when they went on their run. And he will tell you that when he got a little more hands off, things started to work.
I think that every coach of merit that coaches guys like he was coaching has had 15 guys come to him before Vince ever did and say, you got to let me be me.
But they're not Vince.
But right. And the true expertise was Mac realizing that Vince truly is different.
Yes.
Because everybody thinks that, just let me be me, coach. You're over-coaching me.
You're not that guy.
But for him to finally realize, now you're the guy I'm going to let be. And I think Pop's Vince was Manu. Once he let Manu be Manu and I had to let him throw away a couple bad balls. I had to let him do some things to get all the other stuff, and that other stuff will come back to the mean. Now, he never found another Manu, but he did find one, and he did allow him to do some more stuff. And I do think the next Manu was Steph, and I think Steph was allowed to do a little bit more than anybody else had ever been since Manu. And I think that trend was heading in that direction, especially if they had gotten Dillon. But I will agree that this team is having a lot more fun in the game. I don't think they're having more fun than Pop's teams, but I think in game, when you're kicking somebody's ass by 25, you're allowed to push it to 35. Fun. Go throw some dunks down and have some fun, and I'll call it when need be, but don't think about me when you're out there.
Yeah. Yep. The other great news that happened for the Spurs last night was the Thunder fell in
convincingly,
pretty dramatic fashion. They were up big early and kind of let the Celtics chip away at it. And listen, I mean, you've lost one game in the last month. It was on the road in Boston. I'm not going to say that things are over for the Thunder, but it did show a little bit of a chink in the armor. Shea played fantastic per usual. Jalen Williams did not play fantastic, which game one he came back, he looked awesome, and it was like, oh, man. But it's going to take a while for him. He's been gone for so long now. It's going to take a while to get that rust knocked off.
Getting in shape. But, I mean, losing a roadie to Boston is no crime. But the thing that is concerning is how they lost, because they had the lead, and they gave it up. And let's not – Jaylen Brown was spectacular in the second half. I mean, that was an MVP caliber performance that he laid up there. But, yeah, I think that I don't think OKC is paying a lot of attention to the rearview mirror, but they're certainly glancing. I think they do see San Antonio making a little bit of a step toward them.
I'll tell you why they lost this game. Shea went 3 of 4, and Lou Dort went 4 of 6 from 3. So 7 of 10 from those two guys. Here's the rest of their three-point shooters. Jalen Williams 0 for 3. Alex Caruso 1 for 8. Isaiah Joe 1 for 3. Cason Wallace 1 for 4. Jared McCain 0 for 2. A.J. Mitchell 0 for 3. Well, they just shot like ass.
The fact that McCain only took 2 and
he only played 13 minutes.
And Caruso took 8.
Yes.
That tells me there's something up, because McCain's their designated shooter.
They went 12 of 37 from 3
yesterday.
Well,
here's the thing. That's OKC, though. I mean, they're gonna go as that three-point shooter. They're not a great shooting team.
No, but they usually don't shoot 43s. That's the problem.
Caruso taking 8. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, that's a bad stat line for them. But the other number that kind of jumped out to me was Boston had 13 turnovers. OKC only had 7. Normally, if OKC takes care of the ball, they usually win. That's a really bad shooting night, though, is what it boils down to. Just a dreadful shooting night, and Boston taking advantage of it. Like you mentioned, Jaylen Brown, who was awesome in the second half. This was a pretty good game. Just slowly trickled away from Oklahoma City. The lead now is 2 for in the battle for the 1 seed.
And the pressure's on OKC. The Spurs have a pretty light run to the end of this thing.
The Thunder do not.
Yeah.
Well, the Thunder have a nice bounce back spot tomorrow. They're home against Chicago, but then they get their home games: New York, Detroit, Lakers.
Damn.
So that's a tough stretch. Then they get Utah at home to finish that homestand. Then they go on the road, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets.
That's a nice little swing.
And then they close out at Phoenix.
Dude, their schedule's twice as tough as the Spurs.
Way more difficult down the stretch. So there is a possibility. Now, I mean, are the Thunder going to lose 3 or 4 more games? Or are the Spurs going to lose 0 games for the rest of the stretch?
No,
it seems unlikely.
It's still going to be Herculean. It really is.
But you do know that a tiebreaker, the Spurs win.
Mm-hmm.
So all you got to do is get even with them.
Yeah.
You got to make up 2 games, not 3. So it's possible.
And for all those awards seekers that we're talking about, this is what is going to get them there.
Yeah, this is it just showed, again, they'd won 12 or 13 in a row before last night. So it was nice if you're a Spurs fan to see, you won a game and you actually got rewarded in the standings for it, because it's been a while since that happened.
True, absolutely. I mean, you're burning it up and you look up and you've made up no ground. But, all of us say that. Us, Denver, and
the Lakers
all are like, man, we're ripping it up, but we can't do anything.
Yeah, nobody's gaining any ground. But when the Thunder finally lose, a little bit of a bump up in the standings last night.
How'd you like to be behind us? I mean, but you're behind OKC and San Antonio.
Well, that's what the Lakers have been doing. The Lakers have won 11 of their last 12, and their tires are spinning.
So it's a strange end to the season that, there's some unintended consequences that are going to turn really fun, because it is truly a sprint. But and there's a lot of easy rollovers. I wonder which one of these bad teams is going to play spoiler. That's going to wake up and go, you know what we can do tonight?
Yeah,
we can literally knock them out of a playoff position. We can take a team from 3rd to 4th and put them on the road or someplace where they didn't expect to be. I wonder which team will jump up and do it, because one will.
Best game that got played last night, Atlanta and Detroit, 130-129 win in overtime for Atlanta. Went down to the wire. Fantastic. And Detroit's playing with a hand tied behind their back right now. But
give credit to Atlanta.
Yeah.
At least there's,
for sure.
They're pushing to the finish.
You talk about a team that's getting hot at the right time, which is a little unfortunate for Spurs fan. But I honestly,
I don't want it.
Fine. They shouldn't be making that pick anyway. Yeah. Package that pick, trade it, kick it down the road, whatever. That's the beauty of what the Spurs have done this year. Is like no one's talking about draft capital anymore.
We're good.
It's so great when you're a team that doesn't have to worry about where you draft.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing more miserable than being like, are we gonna get the 4th or the 6th pick? That sucks.
Or wanting a guy that you ain't getting.
Yes. Now it's like, okay, you're gonna have the 25th and maybe the 28th pick. Okay, whatever. Yeah. We're fine. We'll run it back next year with what we got. Because whoever they pick this year is very unlikely to see the floor next year.
We'll put them in the fridge and send them to Europe like we used to. Yep. I mean, there's just no room.
All right. Man, we're running out of time in this show. Running out of time. That's what the Double Dong Challenge will do. It'll, it
leaves you gasping for breath and wondering what happened.
Before you even know it.
You want to take a nap.
What happened?
That's right.
I don't know. I just woke up sore. It was the Double Dong Challenge. I don't know.
I need a sandwich.
Time flies.
That's right. We'll see what's going on in the world outside of sports on the other side. It's the Morning Huddle 94.1.
San Antonio, you got a problem. You got a drinking problem. Did you know that? And it's getting worse every day. More and more people are on the bottle, the water bottle. It's those that don't have that reverse osmosis drinking station from Connecticut Quality Water Systems. I want to help you get off the bottle. We're here to help here at the Morning Huddle. And the plastic water bottle needs to go. My son convinced me. Heck, I don't even have plastic straws in my house anymore. And if you have the K5 reverse osmosis drinking station that Connecticut wants to give you, you'll eliminate that problem. Yeah, if you go take care of your business and get the very best water softener you're going to get, a Connecticut, they're going to just throw in this K5 reverse osmosis drinking station. I had to pay for it. You're going to get it free. No more water bottles in your life. You'll have the water that you want for your coffee, your teas, your soups, your stews, everything else right there, ready to go, right at the sink. They've got the decor to match yours, and it'll go along with a drinking system that's going to protect your house from all the crud and grit that comes up from our aquifer and those local wells. You don't want that. It makes some good sweet tea and some fine beer, but you want to get rid of it. Call 656-PURE today. Talk to a Connecticut expert. Go to ConnecticutSA.com for all the details, but you are due the very best. Get off the bottle. Call Connecticut today and thank me later.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star Traffic from News Talk 550 KTSA.
Good morning. Working an accident 410 northbound at 151 right lane. Delay start at Marbach. 281 southbound before you get to Stone Oak Parkway. Debris in the roadway, left lane. And on 35 southbound approaching Pine Street, they just cleared that accident. Now, if you guys see something we're not talking about, give us a call on the traffic tip line. We'll check it out at number 210-785-2601. I'm Debbie Alcacer, KTSA, Time Saver Traffic.
This report is sponsored by True Green. Warmer weather is here, and the weeds aren't far behind. But the lawn care pros at True Green are ready. Don't wait. Sign up at TrueGreen.com by April 7th and get 6 weeks free. Let the pros do the work so you can enjoy your weekend. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
If you're a young guy and you're getting married, you need to look at Mom's Instagram and Mom's Facebook. Yep. Mama can't stay married.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yeah.
You got that as a role model.
But you got to be the one that breaks the mold, though. That's what it's like. It's going to be different here.
I think Turley's covered his ass.
On that one, I am.
Hitting close to home.
That's right. Doesn't always work that way.
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to The John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Flight by Yingling is the presenting sponsor of the 94-1 San Antonio Sports Star Spring Golf Tournament on March 30th, and they're giving you the chance to win big. Register now to win a set of custom golf clubs valued at $2,800. Imagine hitting the course with custom clubs while enjoying a crisp Flight by Yingling, just 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. Head to yingling.com/golf to enter. No purchase necessary. Must be 21 or older to win. Enjoy responsibly. DG Yingling & Sons, Pottsville, Pennsylvania.
San Antonio's newest sports headquarters, Novo Brewery. Craft beers, full bar, hard kombucha on tap, a handcrafted food menu, and massive LED screens. Attached to North Star Mall with late hours. Visit novobrew.com. That's novobrew.com.
Hi, I'm Jason Thompson, and I've represented folks here in San Antonio injured by negligent drivers for more than 30 years. If you or a family member has been seriously injured, I want you to call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400. I've heard from many of my clients that after they were involved in a collision, they would get phone calls asking them to hire an attorney. This is highly irregular and probably illegal. Any attorney that is trying to contact you either directly or through a marketing company is not the kind of attorney that you should trust with such a serious matter. Quite frankly, it's creepy. If you call me, we will speak directly. If you hire me, it will be after you and I have talked. I will explain what I can do for you, and you can decide what you would like me to do next. The phone call and the consultation are free. Getting a smart result requires that you make smart decisions along the way, and that's my job, to help you and your family make smart decisions, and that's based on more than 30 years of experience. If you've been injured in an accident, call me, Jason Thompson, at 210-900-0400, or go to my website, alawyerforus.com.
All right, professional landscapers, a quick heads up. Right now is the best time of the year to upgrade your lawn equipment because the Gravely Mow the Distance sales event is happening March 19th through the 29th. You can get up to 20% off Gravely commercial mowers, the machines pros count on for consistent results and season-long reliability. If you're adding to your fleet or upgrading this spring, now's the time. Stop by your local Gravely dealer today.
We have meaningful basketball being played in San Antonio for the first time in years, and you know the Roof Hub has proven to be the best place to go watch the games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roof Hub, show up hungry. Open daily at 11, great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch the game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roof Hub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation, so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Red Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
It's the Morning Huddle with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Spread your love and fly, Vic. All around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you? Oh, Vic, I've loved you for so damn long.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's a different double donger challenge. That's a different challenge altogether. It's so nice.
Fly so high.
You know, we're not doing it yet, but it's so nice to look on my daily fantasy and see baseball.
Oh yes,
you know what I mean.
Big day today.
It's a pretty thing to look at.
Yeah, we're gonna do we're
not there yet, but
we're gonna do a short segment here so we can have a little extra time with the daily line since we're at that time of the year.
Yes, sir. What'd you think of Max Fried last night?
What could you say? Looked pretty damn good.
I'll tell you what, look out, man. I hate to be a Yankee fan. I hate to be it, but I feel like this year I'll just be rooting for anybody who has a shot against the Dodgers.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard to lean in on the Yankees. But
yeah, it's funny. I don't really hate the Yankees as much as I should. I don't know. Like last year was fun for me because it was, even though the Astros were out, it was Seattle and Toronto.
Right.
But I'm with you. I kind of knew like inevitably those teams weren't going to beat the Dodgers. I think we've got a new bad guy in town, and it's funny how sometimes you have to adjust your aim.
Right.
Like Spurs fans know this. Forever it was the Lakers.
That's it.
Anybody beat the Lakers. If it can't be us, it's got to be somebody. Now I think Spurs fan is looking at the Thunder kind of the same way. Like, all right, like if the Lakers played the Thunder in the Western Conference Finals, who would Spurs fan cheer for?
Lakers, man.
I think so.
Enemy of my enemy is definitely my friend.
I think we've gotten there. Yeah. Michael said, "Did y'all go to Fred's Fish Fry?" Oh,
we did,
yes.
brother.
Yeah,
we did. I got photos to prove it.
Oh yes. But the best part is they have a sign that says family-sized French fries, but family spelled F-A-M-A-L-Y.
And then right underneath it says family French fries. And then right underneath in handwritten script is family shrimp. But
onion rings.
And they corrected that one. It has an I.
I think a customer corrected it.
They just fixed one. So you got family and family.
It's got a big fat I because it was clearly an A there before. And they
Oops. We were their lunch rush. We arrived and were their whole lunch rush.
Yes.
11 o'clock. They could close up. They sold their allotment for the day. Two 3-piece baskets.
And the one employee had a G-Wagon, right?
He didn't have a car.
But the employee was wearing an entire surgical suit and was covered in white powder. I don't know what was going on back there, but he was alone.
He was actually chained. He had an ankle chain, and he was like, he could only reach like the edge of the restaurant. He wasn't allowed to leave.
I'm here 6 days a week. Is that what he said?
You mean when do you get off? You mean when do they take the chain off?
Yeah,
5.
6 days a week. You're here. You're telling me by yourself,
and you're not even the manager. You say,
and I'm almost done paying them back.
Yes,
I did something bad.
I'll be free in 3 more years.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be free to go.
He was a nice kid. He was a good kid, but all alone.
And he said, Rob said, well, this is his first time at Fred's. And he said, oh, you came to the best location, too. Oh.
Family.
Listen, I'll be honest. If that's the best location, I'm never going to one of the other locations.
So this is it, huh? This is the flagship, you say?
This is the north side one.
But so you're telling me you guys don't have a trash can here?
No. We don't. That's not. We don't have. Nobody eats here. No, you thought people ate here?
He's like, wait.
No.
Are they gonna have this taste of the north side?
He said, you guys are taking this to go, right? I said, no, we're eating here.
What?
Oh. Well, let me.
We've never clean up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, it's funny the way the tables are arranged.
It's like
it
they
makes
pushed
no
them all in the
sense.
corners.
They're just like,
I guess arrange it yourself.
one's going that way, the other's going the other way. It's like
no one eats here.
No, it's obvious that he was like.
I've never eaten at
Trash?
Fred's. Yeah,
You've never eaten there?
No, I've always taken it home. That's the thing. We just walk in.
It's
take
like
it.
eating in a prison waiting room.
It really is, and all the seats are orange. It looks like
it's like the old school churches. You know, when you went, you just had to. You walked up and then you took it with you. There was nowhere to eat it, so you just took it home.
Industrial, man.
Yeah, that's how the Fred's was.
Trash? You're gonna eat here? Oh,
no.
All right.
I've never cleaned the tables before.
Yeah, Where do I throw away the trash? No,
let me get you a bag. Hold on.
Let me call my manager.
I've never had this problem before.
Let me call my manager. I'm not sure.
No, those were arranged for the cameras to capture you.
Oh, there are plenty
when
of
you're
cameras.
in there. Yeah.
There's plenty of cameras.
We tried to open the door and it was locked, and he opened it just a little bit. He's like, "Can I help you guys?"
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
We're here to eat the food.
What?
Oh,
yeah, that's where they have food.
Yeah, come on in.
So he's looking at YouTube on how to make it.
Seriously.
He's following they had picture instructions like. put all this stuff in the basket, drop it into the fryer.
You sure you want this?
Okay.
You sure? All right.
You say so.
Well, if you don't see any roaches or rats, you're good.
I didn't see it. It was clean.
Yeah,
it was clean.
There you go.
Faint chemical smell, really.
But I listen. I ain't a hater. I enjoyed it.
Hey, man, we did it.
I'm telling you, man, it's good stuff. It's so bad, it's good for you.
That's right, man.
Exactly it.
I
man.
love
It's
it.
So bad, it's good.
Shia LaBeouf.
No,
I want to party with that cowboy.
Right?
People are worried about him, man. People are very worried about him. They say it's very sad what's going on with Shai. He initially released a brief message on social media after his arrest back in at Mardi Gras, saying "Free me," before sharing extensive thoughts about his arrest during an interview with Andrew Callahan. He took responsibility for the fight, which reportedly happened after he yelled homophobic slurs at the men he later fought with. Per a source who spoke up on the topic, people in LaBeouf's personal orbit are concerned about his action and believes it goes much further than his sobriety.
You think?
This isn't just about sobriety. It's about anger, trauma, insecurity, and deep-rooted issues he keeps ignoring. That podcast was basically a cry for help. Now, am I wrong? Didn't he announce that he got he got Me Too'd?
I'm sure he has.
I think
I'm sure that he has.
Some big time producer took him, if you know what I'm saying. But they say over the years, LaBeouf's been candid about his struggles with staying sober and had previously sought long-term care for rehab. But during the interview, though, he said that he didn't have answers he needed this time around. He went on to express his belief that he possessed a small man complex and that it's been negatively affecting him.
We get one of these guys about every 20 years. Charlie Sheen was the last one to go out on a rail. We'll see if he survives it. I mean, he's got the tiger blood. He's got enough money and enough self-destruction to end badly. We'll see if he gets pulled out.
Yeah. LaBeouf's bond was eventually paid off.
Wasn't he in Paris?
Some celebrity friends helped him out.
Isn't he in Paris? And didn't he get trouble over there just in the last week?
I don't know.
I think he's also made the news since this podcast.
But aside from all this legal drama, he split from his wife. They're co-parenting their 3-year-old daughter. Her name's Mia Goth. Big
fan of the genre.
I'm not aware of her. Let me get a good look at it.
The daughter or the wife?
The wife. Mia Goth. Oh, well, she's a good-looking gal. She's the lady. She's the gal from Frankenstein, isn't she?
Okay.
I believe this gal.
I'm looking at her. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a looker.
Yeah,
I guess I should have expected Shia LaBeouf to not marry some ugly girl, but.
Are they married or just co-parenting?
They're separated now.
Okay.
They're married.
Oh, they were married?
Yeah, they are married, but you got to get his life in order.
Well,
apparently.
I mean, he may or may not. I mean, some we've seen remarkable turnarounds. And I've seen guys that get put in the dirt. We talk about them fondly.
Yep, we've seen some of those. As
Robert Downey Jr. is the apex of the other side. You can fix yourself if you decide to.
Yeah. I'll be honest. This is going to come off. Well, no, maybe I even shouldn't say. I'm going to ask you this. I'm not going to say this on the air. I'm going to ask you this off the air. I've made a quick decision.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor.
Yeah. You know what? Here's all I'll say. I'll give you this part of the story.
Okay.
Ken Jennings, the guy on Jeopardy.
Jeopardy dude, yeah.
What if I told you that he missed an episode because he was out on a date with his wife?
I would have no problem with that.
Okay. Then that you didn't have the same thoughts about him that I did. Like you
thought he was gay.
I thought he was gay. I thought for sure he was gay. He's got a wife and kids.
I never really thought about it. It wouldn't shock, but I never really gave it a
What made me think that, Vic? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Who are you talking about?
I mean, he's a mousy looking dude. I'll give him that.
Hold on, let me look.
He's just a regular looking dude.
I'm not talking about his looks. I'm talking about his mannerisms. He comes off as
it wouldn't have shocked me.
Ken Jennings, the Jeopardy guy.
He was the biggest winner in Jeopardy's history, and then after Trebek passed, he got to be the host.
Yeah, and I'm not mad. I just thought he was gay.
I see your point.
Doesn't surprise me that he's not. But if he'd have come out and said I'm gay, I'm sure. Why not?
I'm not. I mean, again, I'm not mad at it.
But have we seen Mindy? Is Mindy?
There's a picture of her here. There's a picture of her here.
Well.
David Justice back in the news.
Is he gay?
No. Oh no. Remember he was married to Halle Berry.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Her career panned out pretty good.
Well,
I haven't heard from him in a minute.
Yeah, his kind of went downhill. There's videos resurfaced about, and he's kind of doubled down on this since, the issues that he had in his marriage with Halle Berry. They were married for 5 years. And
back in the aughts?
No, it was 90s.
Was it 90s?
Yeah.
It's been a long time. I knew that.
He left her. David Justice left Halle Berry because he didn't see her like she could be the mother of his kids. She don't cook. She don't clean. She don't seem motherly. I'll be honest.
Sounds like my wife.
Hire a nanny.
If your wife is Halle Berry.
Hire a nanny, man.
Okay. I mean, she's a good earner. Why? In fact,
you could have stayed home and raised the kids.
You should have been cooking and cleaning, David Justice. Why aren't you cooking and cleaning? Damn.
Well, I will say this. Halle Berry's gone through some dudes. I mean, there's some guys that have had enough of her stuff, whatever that is.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
She's not a long-termer, but...
Yeah, remember the T-shirt. She may be hot, but somebody somewhere's tired of her ass.
I'm just saying.
See, Claymore admits Ken Jennings is straight. I don't think anybody thought that.
I
that
think
is
you go,
really a...
Really? Okay.
I read, I was like, wow. I just didn't expect that.
Okay.
Good. Or bad, depending on your perception.
Listen, there's a lot of people, I'm sure, that thought I was gay.
Why would
I have a cat. I bake cookies on the weekends sometimes.
You love Madonna.
And then there's the kissing.
I love Wilson Phillips.
And then you keep kissing men.
Yeah, big deal.
Who cares?
You do something one time.
You like wrestling around the gym with other men.
Okay, yeah.
So I like gladiator movies.
So what?
Who cares?
Yeah, so I watched that the Alexander movie like 5 times in a row on repeat.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think anything was weird about it.
Nah, you're good, man. You're good.
I belt out a show tune every now and again. I mean, who doesn't?
Very normal. A lot of wealthy people
that
like
and
to
the
do
sex
those
with
things.
men does not. Oh wait.
Besides that, I mean, big deal. All right, let's coming up next. I mean, we're gonna bail out of this one a little bit early because I do want to have some extra time for the daily lines. Oh, you know what? I do have one more thing. Did you see they were doing excavations outside the Alamo, and they found a new cannonball.
No. Yeah. After all this time.
Yeah, solid bronze cannonball. They found it just one day before the 190th anniversary of the Alamo battle.
Sweet.
4-pound cannonball that they believe was fired by the Mexican army during the siege. So that's pretty cool, right?
That's crazy that we haven't dug that thing up till now.
Yeah,
right?
I guess what's what happened when you dig up all around the Alamo. It's like you're doing all this stuff, you find stuff like that. How cool is that?
Found something.
Yeah, but it says the material composition provides strong evidence regarding its origin. The Texan defenders typically utilize iron cannonballs. Santa Ana predominantly used bronze, so it was easy to figure out why where it was from.
Where it came from.
It said that artifact waited 190 years to be pulled out of the ground. The archaeological team has recovered 4 exploding shot fragments outside the church over the past year, 3 bronze, 1 iron. They are howitzer round fragments, indicated they were fired from a short-barreled cannon and designed to explode like a modern-day grenade. They're measuring the pieces to better understand the size and trajectories of the weapons they used. But pretty cool that they found a fully intact cannonball from 190 years ago. And that's pretty badass. Still laying around. It was probably under the House of Wax, the Wax Museum.
Yeah. Or next to Pee Wee's bike.
Yep.
Right? It was next to the bike.
Stole my bike!
I stole it!
All right. On the other side, we're going to do the daily lines. It's the Morning Huddle on 94.1.
Monday just got better. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is hosting the Spring Golf Classic After Party at the Hangar Bar and Grill on Petrenko. Party kicks off at 2 p.m. with the Blitz live on site. Big love to our tournament sponsor, Flight by Yingling, and props to our co-sponsors, Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Chunkla, Jim B, and Sarah Auto Group, On the Rocks Premium Cocktails, PPL Motorhomes, and Hornitos for making it happen. The Sports Star Golf Classic After Party, Monday at 2, Hangar Bar on Petrenko.
The John Clay Wolf Show. Here's what's going on in the Wolf Pack.
What about red flags for guys?
I used to do this when I would date a girl. You go to the apartment, open the medicine cabinet. If there's more than one antidepressant, one's okay, but if there's two, yeah.
JD's the sensei, man. I can learn so much from you.
Right.
Okay.
Do you sneak into their underwear drawer? Where else do you pry?
The John Clay Wolf Show.
Listen to the John Clay Wolf Show, Saturday morning at 8 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Free products and services are the best. They're next to non-existent, though. But the next best thing does exist. Barter. Alamo Barter. Right here in San Antonio, if you have a business and provide a product or service, you can barter with hundreds of other businesses that are already members. From trips to a medical visit, restaurants, and home services, Alamo Barter is a great way for you to trade out your skills with others. Call Alamo Barter or visit them online at alamobarter.com. alamobarter.com.
The tournament is back. You know there's going to be upsets. You know there's going to be buzzer beaters. And I can tell you, Underdog is the best place to get in on all the action. Hi, Jason Minix here from the Blitz. On Underdog, you can make your picks and win money right now here in Texas. Love playing on Underdog because it's fun and it's easy. Because you pick whether your favorite players are going to go higher or lower on stats like points, rebounds, steals, and more. Get all your picks right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. So download the Underdog app today. Use my promo code STAR to score $50 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's promo code STAR at Underdog. Make picks, win money. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit ncpgambling.org.
This college basketball tournament moment is brought to you by Marriott Bonvoy.
In the 2008 NCAA tournament, sophomore Steph Curry led 10th-seeded Davidson on a thrilling Cinderella run to the Elite Eight. In the 4 games, Curry scored 40, 30, 33, and in the final game against eventual national champion and 1-seeded Kansas, he dropped 25 in a 59-57 defeat.
Looking back, I'm definitely proud of what we accomplished.
Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Progressive knows you think the grass is always greener, like maybe you ride a motorcycle. But today, it's raining. So you wish you had an RV, but if you did, you'd have to listen to some guy parked next to you at a campsite plays acoustic guitar. Now, before you start wishing you had a boat, remember, your brother-in-law would invite himself every weekend.
Permission to come aboard, Captain?
But one thing that is greener is the money you could save when you bundle your RV, boat, or motorcycle with your home or auto with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Jackson Hewitt has a great tax prep deal, $149 or less. Missing out is like ignoring the check engine light in your car. You'll regret it. Seriously, the price is only $149 or less, no matter how complicated, so don't wait. Like when you get a password expires today alert, or you're shopping online and there's only one item left. It's like your taxes are in the cart, just complete the purchase. Hurry! This deal for $149 or less is like your phone at 1%. It's about to power down. Limited time offer for new clients on Federal Returns. Participating locations only. Terms at jacksonhewitt.com/149.
If you miss the Blitz with Jason and Joe, then you miss this.
There was a couple that I was talking to yesterday in Charlotte. Now, I'm not sure who booked their travel, and I hope they saved $50. They got off a cruise in San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Right.
And flew from San Juan to Charlotte to fly to San Antonio.
That seems weird to me, but I don't know. San Juan is kind of, isn't it New Yorkish?
San Juan is in Puerto Rico, sir.
Isn't Puerto Rico that way, though?
No. Not even close.
Of course it is.
Somebody buy my man a globe.
Right home with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Let's go!
Hi, it's Jason Minix. You're listening to the home of the Cowboys, 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
This is a good finish to the show, Vic. Dun, 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 dun.
This is one of the worst videos ever made, though.
I can't picture it.
It's bad.
There's a lot of bad videos.
That's got Randy from it's not
from American Idol.
Yeah, he's in there playing the bass, thumping the bass.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
No, that's be a no.
That's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Oh man. All right, let's wrap it up the way we always do, Victor. Let's take a look at the daily lines.
It's the Morning Huddle's look at the daily lines with AJ and Rob on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You covered, yeah!
All right, Texas Longhorns 7.5-point dogs against the Purdue Boilermakers. Totals 147.5.
No.
I like Purdue minus 7.5. I like the over, but I'm going to play a first half over because I think that, let's see, first half over is 69.5. Nice. That's the way I'm going to go. Over in the first half because I do think once they pull away, they're going to take the air out of the ball. But I do think that we see some points early on in that game. Should be a fun game for while it's close. It'll be fun.
I think Purdue covers, but
I do too.
That's about it.
Iowa and Corn, Nebraska a 1.5-point favorite. No real feel for this. I think Nebraska's better. I lean to them.
They should win.
If I had to pick it, that's the way I'd go. Arizona minus 7.5 feels short against Arkansas.
See, that's where we're different. I think it's going to be closer than that.
I think if it's going to be close, Darius Acuff has to score 40 points, legitimately score 40 points.
Probably, I will agree with that, so that might be the way I play as well in my daily fantasy. If you believe it's going to be close, play Acuff high.
The other thing that worries me is Calipari's been playing like 6 or 7 dudes all year.
Yeah, that's all he's going to play.
You're going to get in foul trouble against Arizona. Arizona puts everybody in foul trouble because they just attack the basket.
Yeah.
So what happens then?
That won't be his problem. He'll be on the edge. But yeah, those guys in the paint are in trouble. Brazil, don't look for much for him. He's going to be working too hard.
Like it just feels like once they start running out of bodies, how do they adjust? I don't know. So I like Arizona. You like the Pigs tonight?
I like the fighting chance of. I don't think they beat them, but I think it's
close.
You
like
7.5.
Yeah. I kind of lean the other way. Illinois and Houston, it was 3.5, and now it's back down to 2.5. It opened at 2.5, went to 3.5, and I missed it. I don't know if I'm going to be wagering on this game. I already have a little investment in Houston on a Final Four future, but Illinois a 2.5-point dog tonight against Houston in Houston.
It's tough to get past that home court.
That's a tough part.
And I have Illinois going past, but I think Houston's going to win this one tonight.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be a good game. In the association, Knicks at the Hornets. Hornets 1.5-point favorites over the Knicks. How about that? You seem surprised.
Well, yeah, just a little bit.
It's in Charlotte. The Charlotte Hornets been playing pretty well. They're not bad.
If there's an injury that I need to be aware of before I put any money on this thing.
Okay.
Because that's McBride's out. That's it.
Okay.
No.
So are you saying you like the Knicks?
I do like the Knicks here.
I think I like the Hornets.
Well, that's a little number, I'll tell you.
It is little, but I think the Hornets are pretty good.
They are.
This one feels small, but maybe this team played overtime last night, so maybe not. Pistons minus 4.5 hosting the Pelicans.
You know, there hasn't been very many ill effects without Cade, But, a couple of tired games, it's not that surprising. I wouldn't touch it because I don't trust New Orleans to do anything. But if it's going to happen, this could be a night where it happens.
And Orlando, 15.5-point favorites hosting the Sacramento Kings.
That's not enough.
The Kings, who have no interest in in being on the field today. All right, the Major League Baseball, basically the main course after our appetizer last night. First day for almost everybody. Pittsburgh and the Mets will get us started at 12:15. Paul Skeens takes the ball for the Pirates. Freddie Peralta for the Mets. Mets minus 120 to win that one. Total is 7.5. Obviously, in a Skeens game, you expect it to be low scoring, particularly if you think he's going to lose. My guess is Skeens is probably going to have a small workload early on. So if I were playing daily fantasy, I'd maybe look at some lower on Paul Skeens' innings pitched or strikeouts, just because this guy already worked a little extra at the World Baseball Classic. You want to keep him all year. You don't want him getting hurt. They're not going to throw him 7-8 innings in the first game. I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to watch all those guys and see if they're prepared, if they're tired, or maybe they didn't get enough reps. We'll see. But I think if you're playing DFS, I imagine most everybody's going to have some kind of teaser on Skeens. So if you see those little gremlins of the lows go over, go the other way.
The Brew Crew hosts the Chicago White Sox. Shane Smith for the Sox, Jacob Mizorowski for the Brewers. Brewers minus 185. Cade Cavalli and the Nationals take on Chicago. Matthew Boyd pitching for the Cubbies today. They are a huge minus 235 favorite on opening day. Joe Ryan and the Twins are at Baltimore. Trevor Rogers going for the O's. O's minus 145. Garrett Crochet and the Boston Red Sox minus 165 on the road at Cincinnati. Andrew Abbott going for the Reds.
I got Crochet at 7.5 strikeouts.
I might take a look at the Reds today at plus money. I like Andrew Abbott quite a bit.
I got him at 5.5.
5.5 strikeouts.
Yeah, I like more on that.
I like that too. So I might be riding on some Reds action today. Fun game. Tarek Skubal and the Tigers, Scoobly Doobly, going up against the San Diego Padres. Nick Pivetta going for the Dads. Tigers minus 135. Angels are in Houston taking on the Astros. Jose Soriano and Hunter Brown. Stros minus 185. Nathan Eovaldi goes for the Rangers. They're in Philly taking on the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez going for Philly. Tampa Bay, Drew Rasmussen is on the hill. They're minus 125 at St. Louis. Matthew Liberatore going for the Cardinals. Man, the Cardinals stink this year. Zach Gallen and the D-backs taking on Yoshinobu Yamamoto and the L.A. Dodgers.
Yamamoto, man. I got him at 6.
They are minus 267 favorites here. They are minus 1.5 run favorites. If you like that, that's only minus 125. That might be the way to go if you like the Dodgers. I think they wreck them tonight. And the Cleveland Guardians, Tanner Beebe, going against Logan Gilbert and the Mariners. The Mariners minus 195. All right, that does it for us. The Blitz, if you still like fun, frivolous sports talk, the Blitz will come up at 2, and they'll give you some version of that. But if you don't, we'll be back here again Friday, 6 o'clock. Don't miss it. I mean, why would you? We'll see you then.
KTFM Floresville, your home for the Super Bowl. This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you've been thinking about buying a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV, think and